Hello, hello. Welcome to another Whip It Sundays. And with me tonight, we got one of my best friends, Hulk Smash Customs, and and also one of my best friends, DaGobiCustoms.
What's happening, everyone?
How's it going?
We already got Darth in the chat. Welcome, Darth. Party on, Darth.
Party on, dude.
Something wrong. Let's go, fam. He said it. He said it.
Yes, sir. He said it. And we get
family.
Are we really going to start the stream off of this?
What's happening, Darth?
Welcome, Wong. I am working on a set of loose collector wings that Modesto gave me. I've stripped them down, repainted them, the silver that's on the deluxe box set. Speaking of, here he is. There you are.
Oh,
what's up, man?
No, you early, bro.
Well, I'm still at work, so hopefully the signal holds up because I'm underground.
You know what? Jared said his name, so that's why he popped in right away.
I'm working on the wings.
Box set?
I'm working on the wings he gave me. I'm masking off. I'm going to do all the grooves in a gray. I'm going to use the. I think I'll use this Tamiya gray here. That's a little bit darker, medium shade gray.
Yeah.
So I can do all the panel lines in it.
Just them 50 shades of gray.
So I'm going through the tedious task of masking them off so I can do nice, crisp, clean lines. The sucky part is I got to do it twice because the other side don't match up very well. So you got to mask it on the other side again. After I get done with this, I got to strip and redo.
Hey, Modesto.
What's up?
Let the chat know so they don't get on me. I did send your stuff to you finally.
Yeah, I got that shit, what, a week ago or so? It came in like 3 days.
Yeah, I gotta say, and it arrived quickly, post haste.
Yeah, it was like 3 days, 4 days max on, because I think you said by Thursday or Friday, and it showed up on a Tuesday.
Yeah, well, I told you my postmaster, man, she be on it.
I thought it was your wife that made sure that it went through like that.
Nah, so my postmaster has she's been out sick. And because of my career path, she gives me like a good rate, and she does quick shipping on my stuff.
Oh, okay.
So now that she's back, when I start shipping stuff, y'all start getting it in a real timely manner.
Cool. So you're getting that Daredevil box set?
I don't know now. I might, but then I got that one from you.
Well, I don't know. That new one's pretty nice.
Yeah, because it's on the Spider-Man body.
It's that new one's on the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body.
Yeah, it's the pinless one, right?
The pinless with toe joints.
Torso articulation.
Yep.
See,
the only problem with that body is when it's in a solid color, like Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see all those lines, those articulation breakups, and all that. You know what I mean? The Spider-Man body the colors of Spider-Man hide it, but when it's all one solid color, it's kind of noticeable. But it's still a great looking figure, though.
Yeah. I was noticing that too. It's like in the solid color, it's like you see that ab crunch really predominantly. Well, that diaphragm reverse ab crunch.
The only thing I think that could save that is if you're like a dynamic poser, you can probably use those to hide. But if you're a vanilla poser and that thing's just standing straight up, you can see all the cuts in the articulation.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking. You know what though? It's a great looking pack though. Like I mean, that Electra is great.
I like that hair.
The alternate head on that Electra is beautiful.
Get it right. It's Miss Nachos because you're nasty.
I am looking forward to that Electra. It's like I ended up passing on the box set, but Don is getting the box set, and he's going to hook me up with the Electra.
That's awesome of him.
Yeah. So we're basically splitting the cost of the box set. I paid him for the Electra figure, and he'll either fodder or sell the bullseye.
So they got the bullseye pinned up though.
The what now? Oh, Modesto's breaking up right now.
Yeah, I know. I noticed.
Darth's getting the 3-pack, and okay, guys, that new Daredevil on the Retro Spidey. Is it on the Retro Spidey or the Renew Your Vow?
It's on the Renew Your Vow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Darth got answered it before we did.
Oh, I got a question for you guys.
Bullseye.
Oh, go ahead. What you gonna say?
I'm not crazy about the blue torso Bullseye, but
I don't get it. Why are they doing that blue one? That's like one of his other outfits.
well, they wanted to do a 3-pack, I guess. It's just they like doing those 3-packs. So if they didn't want to do a straight up re-release of the old figure, which it was a peg warmer for a while.
Yeah, until like the show got really good and bigger.
The Netflix one you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, the comic book Bullseye.
No, I'm talking about the comic Bullseye. The Netflix show helped in my area, like the comic stores and stuff. When that show came out, everybody and their mama decided to come to the store and pick them up.
Yeah, but that was part of the Netflix wave, wasn't it? The Bullseye came
Was
with the man thing. Came with the man thing part.
I think it was. I think it did come with a Netflix wave.
Oh,
yeah, it was Blade. It was 2 comic figures, which was Blade and Bullseye, and then you had Elektra from the show. You had Daredevil, Punisher, and I can't remember who else was on that. Probably 3 comic book figures.
okay. Like I said, nobody in my area wanted it until they saw the show. Then they saw the show and it's like, oh, can I get that figure?
That whole wave kind of peg warmed here for a while.
Even the Punisher.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I regret not getting that. That hurts my feelings.
I picked up an extra Elektra when Toys R Us was going out of business because they still had several that wave. I wish I bought more.
Elektra. A lot of people want that figure too, and a lot of people were swapping the arms with Farm Boy Luke from Star Wars Black Series because he came double, obviously double elbow and bicep swivel, and they were just popping right out.
Yep, same peg system, like heat and pop the arms and go right in.
So you didn't even have to do nothing, just heat and pop. And it was there. You had a double jointed elbow Elektra with bicep swivels.
Can't hit on that.
Yeah, people were doing a lot of swaps with that Luke for female figures. That's why for the longest time you could see so many of those Lukes armless and fodder lots on eBay.
Yeah.
Look at the renders, the box and shoe pins on the back. Yeah, the box renders on the Daredevil 3-pack is using the retro card Spidey body.
Yeah.
But the actual product images they actually showed up in the figures they showed.
Yeah, it was
Renew Your Vows.
Let me go. Camera. Let's. Oh boy.
Oh, guys, I got another show coming up here. I was talking to my buddy at the comic store, toy store. He said it'll be a good place for fodder. So not complete figs, but if there's any fodder y'all want, and you know good fodder figures, let me know.
Right now, I can get some
All right.
Do we get charged from the pre-orders on Hasbro site? Not until they ship. Thankfully, because I ordered a lot of stuff. I had to get the Iron Man. The Iron Man was a must for me.
I just want the proton cannon.
It comes with the correct head too.
Yeah.
The cartoon style head.
Yep.
All I'm thinking is Marvel vs. Capcom, man. Protein cannon.
You got it's a dual purpose box set. You got Capcom and cartoon series.
Yeah. Now, somebody was telling me they like Capcom need to just go ahead and bite the bullet. They got these bodies. Let them make them some figures. But then again, that one company's going to make Capcom figures, aren't they?
Well, Hasbro has a partial Capcom license because they're doing the Street Fighter, Power Rangers crossover figures.
Right. Oh, yeah, I saw those. I don't know how I feel about the Cammy Ranger.
It's like Cammy not in a skimpy swimsuit thing. It looks weird.
Well, see, because I got the fighting game, Battle for the Grid, that they're in, and it's only Ryu and Chun-Li. I know the other ones are in the mobile game.
I'm just waiting on the 6-inch figures. Who's it? Spin Master doing those?
Yeah, I'm
gonna get those.
Yeah, that and see that'll go great. Like I said, man, you'll be able to make your perfect team. Have your Ryu, your Hulk, your Iron Man.
I'm gonna do a Capcom shelf using those.
Those figures.
Oh, what was that? Hulk Smash?
Oh, I said those figures look great, man. The Street Fighter ones.
Yeah, they do.
They're 6-inch scale, right?
Yep. They are indeed.
You guys order anything else?
I got the retro card X-Men waves, except for I didn't get Multiple Man or Wolverine, but I got the rest of them.
I didn't get the long shot because he looks too much like Joe Dirt for me. And then I didn't get the Phoenix because I don't know. They should have gone with the translucent hair one, vice that head sculpt that they put on there with the painted hair.
Oh yeah, the translucent hair on the box set one looks so much better.
Yeah, so I have that one still, so I'll go with it. But then I heard X-Man was saying it's not on the Shriek book; it's on another book.
Another new one?
I don't know. He mentioned it. It's on his latest video he did yesterday. He said it's not. He said it looks like the Shriek book, but the legs are different, so he thinks it's another book.
The legs are different. I have to. I don't
Yeah,
know about that.
you have to put up his video because I can't remember which character he said, but I was kind of looking. I was like, well, the thighs and the legs don't look like the Shriek one. So unless it's Shriek upper torso and then another leg,
do they look thicker?
Sense. Huh?
Do they look thicker, Modesta?
No, not really. They look a little bit. I don't know. From once he said that, I kind of was debating back and forth, but they don't look as thick as the Shriek ones. They're not super skinny, but they don't seem like they have that thickness that Shriek has. But I could be wrong.
Because I was gonna say Moonstone, but
I think the Moonstone has thicker legs.
It's the Toys R Us pack, but with Shriek arms.
Yeah, Moonstone does have some thick legs.
Yep.
But the new one has pinless legs.
Which one? The Moonstone?
We're talking about Phoenix.
Oh,
yeah,
leave me alone, man.
He's pinless.
I kind of checked out for a second. I just came back and heard Moonstone.
Share screen. Window.
I might still pick that one up, but I have the Toys R Us 3 with the 3 head sculpts with Cyclops. So I might just have to swap out the translucent hair on that one.
Those are Shriek's arms.
Yep.
And that's Shriek's torso.
That's funny because I'm working with a Shriek body right now. Finishing up this Psylocke.
Is it? I mean, do the thighs look thinner or no?
Pulling out the Shriek torso right now.
I'll say
that is the Shriek torso. And those are the Shriek arms. That's Shriek. That is Shriek.
Yeah, those are Shriek legs.
Are they? Because he said some other buck, and I was like, well, maybe he's talking right, but maybe it was just the angling on the photos that he had up that made it look a little bit thinner.
Only one, though, thinner. No,
I think it's the color. It's the yellow.
Maybe, yeah.
No, I know the Moonstone chest area looks like the remember that Captain Marvel that came out, the comic book variant one.
They're actually the Moonstone reissue is Moonstone from the lower torso down. The new Moonstone has a new upper torso and new arm.
That's a new upper torso. It looks just like the Captain Marvel one.
You talk about like the Warbird one?
No. Talking about like where she was
the Odin Wave one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where she's thicker than a Snicker.
Yeah, the Odin Wave one is just the Moonstone body.
This Phoenix is tempting, but I got the 2-pack. Still in package.
Oh yeah, so it's temp. What's a shame? I wish they used that 2-pack's torso with the new arms and legs, because They have never reissued that torso, that body, that
The
2-pack.
Phoenix?
That Phoenix was a unique body. They have never redone.
Huh.
The more you know.
But yeah, that's a street body there.
You didn't get the long shot, right?
Yeah, I actually did pre-order that long shot. I'm gonna get that box set if I can find it at Target.
Yeah. I got the box set one, but I'm getting the one, with the 3-pack because I just think the head sculpt is way better on that one than on the single release card for long shot.
I want to grab the long
I think it's
shot.
gonna be the same head. It's just gonna have a different paint job.
So wait, there is
Well,
already a
I don't
long
know,
shot.
the screenshots that I sent you, it's like they're two totally different head sculpts. I hope it's like the other head sculpt, the first one I like, because I don't know, that whole painted the star over his eye and then you can see his eye underneath it just kind of threw me off.
It looks cheap doing it that way.
It does.
I don't know why they didn't use one of those Icarus eyes and just make a new head, but it's Hasbro. They're gonna be cheap.
Yeah, they could have used the Icarus eye, or they could have even used like the cable eye effect.
Yep. Most of the body is the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
So okay, so it is Robbie Reyes then. Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned that a couple weeks ago. It's the same body, so but I just don't like the shoulders because they stick out real far.
It looks a little better on the Robbie figure than it does on the long shot.
Yeah,
They got
long
different.
shot seems like they're extended out a little bit, like Toy Biz.
Yeah, the Robbie's got a different torso, but it's the same arms and legs.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, so it's not the torso. I was saying, shit. A lot of people could make a Robbie Reyes custom if that was the same body.
Yeah, they share parts, but it's different torso.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
New Centuries using the Grim Reaper arms and legs, but new torso.
So, Modesto, I was telling Jared when we were talking after like all the reveals. I said you must be happy. It's a lot of X-Men based releases coming out, eh?
Yeah, I was happy to a point, but Multiple Man looks constipated. I'm not digging that Jean Grey head sculpt.
Yeah.
Long shot looks like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, you a savage,
Yeah.
man.
And
God.
what's the other guy? Just a terrible head sculpt. I don't know if he's squinting or if they try to make him look Asian.
But
I think he just
are you
felt bad.
sorry? Are you happy with the blue and the blue and the yellow release?
Yeah, I'm a
As an
big
X-Men
Jim Lee. I like that outfit. I've always been a fan of that outfit when Jim Lee brought him out on that one issue. Can't remember which one it was, with the all new team roster and everything else.
Yeah, because I know it goes. It's a 50-50 type thing. If you're an X-Men fan, I know that a lot of people like the idea of having them all in the same uniform because it does look cool to a point. But as I'm in the opposite 50% where I kind of like the idea of them all having a unique look. You know what I mean? But again, I can understand why people would like to see them all in the blue and the yellow because it does look cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that they all got their own distinct, unique outfits, but having a set where they're more uniform, or they just look like they all look the same is also appealing to me. So I'm all in on that.
Yeah, it's a 50-50. Yeah, it's cool.
I've been more all in if they finish up the X-Force first. The black and silver, black and gray. Let's finish the team before we move on to the next.
Well, they're going to do that back and forth, just like they're making another Reaver. They're making Pretty Boy, but I'm afraid of what that one's going to look like. But it's a box set, so I'm going to have to get it anyway. I'm just scared what kind of a torso they're going to put on him. I'm hoping it's more his classic look where he had where he still had all his skin and everything, and he had like the black pants and just like a vest top on, kind of like almost like kind of look like the one that the new Namor body had on it, where he had that V-shaped thing, but it would just be more of a vest.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get any good news regarding anything Hulk related. nothing at all.
Yeah, there's no Hulk stuff on that during the reveal.
Not even supporting characters. Nothing.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
considering they're talking about the leader might be a new bad guy in She-Hulk. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they're kind of leading up to Leader being the next major baddie in the Avengers, the next Avengers movie. So
And
Yeah, that goes.
it seems weird to set up the main baddie in a comedy.
Yeah, I know.
you know what?
Some of the choices
And
they
I'm
make
going
are
to
better.
say comedy.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah,
Some of
Jared,
the
I got
decisions
caught
they
up
make are
last night.
terrible.
Do you want to?
I said I got caught up on the series yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit. It is getting a little bit hard to swallow. I know what you're saying.
Oh, you just now seeing that?
No, I'm not just now seeing that. I didn't watch the last 3 episodes, so it went from being decent to every episode getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it hurts your feelings, man.
Is that the
It's like,
She-Hulk one?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't caught the last 2 or 3. I don't know. After the whole Wrecking Crew debacle, I was kind of like, I don't know about this.
Oh, let's not even discuss the last episode in the Wrecking Crew then.
Oh,
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
well, I love the fact that all these shields, when you bring up the fact they whitewashed Thunderball, they ignore you. They're like, She-Hulk's the best show ever. It's like, what about the fact they whitewashed Thunderball?
How dare you? You weren't supposed to see that.
Then they like you never said a thing.
Yeah,
They whitewashed Thunderball, but didn't they make
The Wrecker's Hispanic.
didn't they make
it balanced it out. It's like, well, we whitewashed Thunderball, but we also made a white man Hispanic.
Oh yeah, I thought one of the other guys. They made one of the other guys a black guy. Like, didn't they get it wrong, or I try to forget that episode, but
no, Thunderball
that's
is
fine.
black.
Not on the show.
Yeah.
Not on
I'm
the
saying,
show.
but he's supposed to be.
Yeah, not until he's.
No, but what I'm saying is, didn't they make one of the other guys black, like Bulls? Oh, Jared hit the back button.
Hulk smash, you're in charge.
That damn button, eh?
Yeah. I just bumped the mouse and it hit the button.
It's okay, Jared. We've all done it. We've all been there.
You know what? Darth is absolutely right. He stopped watching after episode 3 or 4. He's saying it's too bad because She-Hulk's a great character. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If they did her right.
What about what they did to the Immortal, Mr. Immortal? I hate Mr. Immortal.
Is your
Yeah,
volume?
one of the Wrecking Crew is Asian.
Yeah.
Because I just pulled the pic up. Looks like a Hispanic kid, a white kid, Asian kid, and I can't tell you his name. He's got the ski mask over his face.
What would you ask me, Dom?
Which none of them wore ski masks.
No.
Is your microphone okay, or like? Because sometimes it sounds really, really low, and then other times it's normal.
Oh, it's because when my airbrush is blowing, it'll mute me down, so y'all don't.
Oh,
hear the feedback.
okay.
And then yeah, so if I say something while my airbrush is going, it's not gonna come through.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm working on finishing this Psylocke up.
That I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with the.
Well,
I don't want to.
I don't know if they even know what they're doing because it's not. It's not a lawyer show. It's not really a sitcom. It's definitely not a superhero show. It makes fun of superheroes more than anything.
Yeah. It
Oh
really does.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Yeah, but going back to Darth's comment, the only reason why I want to watch it through is because certain rumors that I heard, I want to see if they come to light. But you notice how she in the last episode she had to throw Bruce's name in there, just I guess to make it look like give the people hope that he might show back up again.
Yeah.
Roger 129 says She-Hulk is meant to be tongue in cheek.
It is meant to be tongue in cheek, but I mean they're going a little bit too on some stuff. They're going over the top with politics or political views. I wouldn't say straight politics, but I see political views.
Well,
and then
it's about being. The comedy is focused toward a single genre of audience. It's not meant for a wide audience. It's not a family comedy. It's meant for it's trying to be like Sex and the City with superhero type things.
Yeah, basically. Because I mean, the fact they talk about sleeping together so much in the quote unquote kids show. You know, I'm watching this with my daughter, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, hold on, what?
Yeah,
and they go out of their way to try to make it seem like Tatiana, or actress's name that plays Jen, like she's plain and frumpy or whatever when she's not She-Hulk. It's like the lady's hot.
Yeah.
We could just redub it Shulky in the City.
Shulky in the City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got her personality so wrong too. She loves being
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
More than she likes being Jen.
Yeah, it's a choice for her in the comics not to go be Jen.
She embraced it.
Yeah. She was like introverted and shy as Jen.
And she was confident as She-Hulk.
Yeah, it's very much like a merged Hulk personality that Bruce had.
Yeah, she was very comfortable who she was. Like, if you want to show strength and independence, then that would have been it. You know?
That's what I like about the comic book version of the Smart Hulk much more than the MCU version. The MCU version, they said it was through genetic manipulation of himself to become a Smart Hulk, to lock out basically the Savage.
Yeah, the Savage part, yep.
In the comics, it was a mental combination of the different versions of the Hulk. It used to describe it as the Grey Hulk was the ego and Banner was the superego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why before it was dubbed the Smart Hulk, it was called the Merged Hulk. All three personalities merged into one body.
And that was an epic moment in the comic. That was when he was having that session with Doc Samson, right?
Yep.
Okay. We got some more comments. Roger 129 says the Thor film was over the top. Yes, you're absolutely right. It was. And he also says you're correct. She loves being She-Hulk. Darth. Yeah, Darth. Look at the next comment. It is what it is. She-Hulk and the MCU in general are stirred toward the SJW woke community.
Yeah. And in the comics, she loves being She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, according to Chris Hemsworth, Taika Waititi had like a 4-hour version of the Hulk movie.
Oh, the original cuts and stuff like that. They said it was unwatchable with Thor. They had to cut it down because it was almost. It almost sounds like it was shot like the 2016 Ghostbusters, where it's just so much ad lib and junk in it, and they had to edit it down, try to make a movie.
Yeah, but you know what? The scene that they deleted for we talked about this. Me and Keon were talking about it a couple weeks back, where the deleted scene between Zeus and Thor, with the whole exchange of the lightning bolt. He actually took Thor out for a walk in the garden.
Oh, I saw that scene.
Yeah, and it,
That's a
That's
deleted
a
scene.
deleted. Yeah, that's a deleted scene. That's supposedly where he kind of told him that the lightning comes from, like, he's basically saying it comes from you type thing, like, and he presented him with a bolt, but it's almost saying that it's right there for you. You should be able to just, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah,
and
it's yours.
he embraced him like a son, well, like a nephew, really, because I know they're two different. You got Norse and you got Greek mythology, but
Well,
uh,
no, actually, in
they
the comic books,
they're
they're
connected.
actually, yeah, they're half brothers.
Yeah, so they call each other. Well, I've heard them also say like Thor is like a nephew, and to Zeus, and Hercules is his cousin, and you know what I mean. So it's it's one of those where I don't understand why they made it happen, but I guess they're thinking about the next film where they want Hercules to go after him. I guess it's going to make for some spectacular fight, almost like what's it called?
Oh, you're all right, Darth.
Yeah, they're trying to make it look like it's going to be some next big fight, like the Hulkbuster versus the Hulk. I understand that for cinematic purposes. Yeah, it's going to be good, but at the same time, I kind of like the interaction between Zeus and Hercules, Zeus and Thor. It was good. You know what I mean?
Oh, from my understanding, he didn't completely write Ragnarok. He was just the director.
Yeah, they said it was multiple writers. They said it just wasn't him by himself, and
Yeah,
that's why that movie wasn't as bad.
Love and Thunder was just him by himself.
Yeah,
That's exactly why he destroyed it.
Yeah, they gave him full reins for whatever reason.
And he's one of those Hollywood types too that act like a child. His humor is young. It's like, did anybody else find it very weird that PulseCon seemed like they think adult collectors are 12 years old?
Oh, I didn't watch it. So.
The whole stream, their host and guests, they were acting like this thing was set up for little kids.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was just very condescending with like the way they were talking. It's like, man, who the fuck do they think their audience is? Kids aren't going to be watching PulseCon looking for like collectibles. They're going to have to order online and get a year from now.
No, they're gonna want it now.
And plus, I hate to break it, their current price is toys now.
You want to talk about price? You know how much the 2-packs are costing here? The 2-packs are costing $79.99 here, like the renew your vows and whatnot. But recently, what's been spotted at Toys R Us up here is the Spider-Man Noir with that little spider hand. Yeah, guess how much Toys R Us is asking for that?
80.
$82.99 or $84. I think it's $84.99. And they're considering that a 2-pack, eh, guys?
And it's
Why? How?
Well, they did then the same thing with the Mojo set on Hasbro Pulse. That little statue of Wolverine you get, and they're calling that a fourth figure. And somebody was showing it. It is just straight up a statue, and it can't even stand on its own.
Oh my god.
Another reason Love and Thunder was a disaster. Takeo was directing and producing the movie while being on another continent.
He wasn't even there. He didn't care about it. He wasn't even there.
Yeah. He was shit talking the graphics team. He was doing like an interview with some magazine. And was talking about calling the graphics looking like shit or something, like it looked terrible.
What a guy, man!
During that time when it came out too, when it came out that they treat their visual effects people like crap.
Right? Isn't he dating Tessa Thompson?
Yeah.
And that's why she's literally in everything.
More likely.
He's with Rita Ora now.
Oh, okay. Well, Tessa Thompson can't. I mean, she can't act. I mean, I hate it for her, but Tessa Thompson is like one of the worst actresses I've seen in a long time.
She plays the same character in everything she does.
Yeah, she's very stale, stagnant. I can't get behind her. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, she's not. You know what? She's not experienced enough to be herself in every movie. Like somebody like Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, whatever character he plays, it's the character. It's Jack Nicholson as the character. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's not experienced enough to be doing that.
No, and she tries, and it just doesn't come out right.
Yeah.
It
Buy
comes
that
out all
mojo
wrong.
pack individually to save money. Yeah, especially if I was so disappointed with that pack because it didn't include Spiral. It's like why are we getting a Outback Dazzler in a mojo pack?
It's not technically accurate to the Outback Dazzler outfit either.
Yeah,
I'm still in on that 3-pack, or I guess 4.25 pack.
well, 3.25 pack.
Or 3.25 pack, yeah. So yeah, I'm still in on it because I like the paint apps better on that mojo than that other one. I almost kind of plain because MCU Collector already did his review on it.
Oh yeah, I already hear people talking about giving it a wash. They're saying that it is kind of plain, like the paint looks really plasticky, but they're thinking that a wash will fix that. But yeah, definitely that 3.5 pack has got much better paint apps.
Yeah, because he normally has a lot of liver spots and everything, and he has 0 liver spots and 0 wash on it.
But he's got baby skin in that single release.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and the torso is actually squishy, so it's not like hard plastic. It's actually malleable.
Yeah,
These are some old loose collector wings, folded down wings that Modesto gave me. I stripped them and repainted them a brighter silver to match the box set. I am masking off all the lines so I can do like crisp, clean lines for the panel lines. And that noise is an airbrush. And
Is it too loud?
oh, that's fine. It's like
Oh, you're hearing the You're not hearing the motor. You're actually hearing the airbrush.
yeah. Any tips, words of caution modding the Marvel Legend head to fit properly on everybody? Worry about over dribbling the hole in making the head to make it work. Yeah, those G.I. Joes have super long neck tags. So a lot of times you got to drill the bell bit. Is like one of the things I use a lot. Let me see. These right here, the little dome shape. I couldn't tell you where I got this one and what it's exactly called. I bought so many Dremel kits over the years with the bits and stuff, but this one matches up perfectly with Marvel Legends ball joints. And when I drill one out, if it's most Joe's too, when I drill one out, once I get to the depth I like. Tip. When you get your Joe head, put your Dremel bit in and mark it with tape how deep you want to go. That way, when you see them, when you start drilling them the head out, when you get to the edge of the tape where the Joe's depth is, that's when you know when to stop. And if you actually, one of the things I do too, when I stop, I hold the bit in place where it melts the plastic, where it gets it soft. Then I shove it on the ball joint, and it forms around the ball joint. Let that harden, and you get a nice finish on that. Nice fit, I mean.
that's a good tip.
And now you know.
Yeah, Joe.
We need to talk about this Falcon head, man. That unholy abomination.
Oh, I seen James Rosenborough actually got one of those new Mojos, the plain one. He's already detailed his out. It looks good when you put some detail on it.
Yeah.
Or I have like Wong said, we're all customers here. We should be able to do a wash to the clean up mojo. That's what I'm going to do. Especially if I can find it at Target. Target is selling at $10 cheaper than what's supposed to be.
Really?
They're selling it for $41.99, but everybody else has got for like $55.99.
You know, we're talking about that last comment. You know,
Hey, Nico.
a wash seems pretty straightforward, but a buddy of mine, a couple weeks back, he got the 2-pack, the Null and Venom 2-pack, and after Keon put all that detail in his with the wash, I just mentioned to my buddy, I go, why don't you, he's not a customizer, and I know that, and so I was trying to explain to him. I said, listen, I said, you gotta learn how to do a little bit of a paint wash. I go, because you gotta see the detail in that null head.
Yeah.
Once you give it a little bit of a paint wash, it is phenomenal compared to like leaving it plain. And he says, he goes, oh, but I'm not a customizer. I go, I can easily explain to you what to do, or hell, you know what, man, I'll do it for you. You know, like I just kind of feel bad because yeah, we can customize, but there are a lot of guys who do not know. You know, they have no idea what to do. Like,
Yeah.
even something as simple as a paint wash.
Another good tip too, like he's talking about using them for a cheap extra Marvel Legend head for do it on the one he wants. Check out eBay. Try to find you some cheap fodder lots.
Yeah.
And practice on that stuff because figures are getting so expensive nowadays. It's
Yeah, it's crazy.
They actually got fodder lots for head sculpts. I've seen some of those guys have like 10, 15 head sculpts. You know, where you can just buy them all out at once.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can get lucky like me and get a guy to print them. Yeah.
Yeah, 3D prints. Wow.
By
I
the
mean,
way,
I'm
Jared, I
working on
made.
that box set, but I sent Jared a picture of what the scalpers are selling that Mojo box set that's still available on Pulse. They're trying to get $259 or better on the average on these things now.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's still available for pre-order. And they're selling it for like that one was it like $389?
Yeah, somebody had it at $389. They dropped it down from $399. They wanted $399 and they dropped it down to $389. They're just going absolutely ape with that damn box set, and it's not worth no $400 damn dollars.
No, they can keep that. Man.
It's not like it's a custom one-off thing. It's that's you're not going to get elsewhere. It's mass-produced figures.
Yep.
They don't have a lot in those figures.
Nah. Hey, Jared, I might have secured your triple T.
Oh, nice.
Just know you got to do a full-on review.
I can do that.
Yeah, let him know that you would do a review if he gets you one.
The masking work is tedious. It makes the painting so much easier.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just flopping this on. It's like, once I pull the masking off, I'll have nice clean lines.
Yeah, don't be like me, people. I'm sitting here freehand airbrushing, and it's a pain. Because after I'm done, I'm gonna have to go back and do so much cleanup.
You got it, buddy. We got those tutorials.
Yeah, I need to start doing some more.
Jared, you see that B.A. Baracus that guy did up for a joke?
Oh yeah, they're taking like one of the extra heads from that new Ultimates set.
Yeah.
Putting it on the
Roadblock.
But it looks great. But when knowing that Mr. T is not even 6 foot tall, and putting on a body that makes him 7 feet tall, it's like,
Yeah.
Do you collect customizing Mythic Legions? I don't have any Mythic Legions. They are beautiful figures, and a lot of people do customizing on them. I just don't have any personally. I collect so much stuff. I try to, even though as beautiful as those things are, I've avoided them. That's a rabbit hole. If you get one though, you can easily. Ooh, one more. I avoided that beautiful Headless Horseman they done for Halloween.
Yeah.
That's hard to pass up. But
You
I
got
have,
one?
or
Did you get one, Jared? Or you said you're not going to?
I'm not going to because that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down to.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
Said did not pre-order Multiple Man. No, I got the Multiple Man. I got the Wolverine. I got Spiral and Avalanche. I just didn't get Long Shot, Joe Dirt, and Phoenix.
You know what? I don't like what they did with Multiple Man though. Why you released a certain Multiple Man and now you're gonna release a different one?
Yeah, I don't. It would have made more sense if they just did, even if they didn't do the jacket, do the blue one. Do the blue same costume, just about the jacket, and you could just still, as it is, I'm gonna pass on it because they don't want the other Wolfman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even like the head sculpts on that Multiple Man either because he looks like he's, like Jared said the other day, he looks like he smelled a really bad damn fart or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look. It doesn't look good at all. Like I mean, the people who already went out of their way to collect a bunch of the other ones, what are they going to do now?
Oh, Victor got the Headless Horseman packet. Man, I don't blame you. It's gorgeous. But
Yeah, even as a standalone piece, you know.
It's very tempting. It's probably sold out by now, isn't it?
Oh, most likely. Do I see two pit heads on your workbench there?
So wasn't it?
Pit
Do I
heads.
see two pit heads on your workbench there?
Where
Right in front of you.
are you
Oh,
talking?
right there.
What?
Are those pit heads?
This?
Yeah.
Those are Lobo's feet.
Oh my god! I don't know why it looks like pit. From here, it looks like
I was like,
pit.
what are you talking
Now that
about?
you mention it, they kind of do.
Well,
Don't they? Look.
They really want to see a pit, Jared.
he's over here.
No, I know, but you don't understand. From our angle, it looks like pit. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture, screen grab, and send it to you. Watch.
Here, I'm gonna make a pit.
There you go. It's a smelly pit, but it's a pit,
Hey, I mean, pits don't smell great.
especially that pit.
Oh, my
You know how Pit's got the hair behind him and the smile.
Yeah.
For
It
some
look like
reason,
it, yeah.
from far away, it looked like it.
Oh damn! Dart said those are Breeze feet.
Oh no.
We got Dart in on it.
Oh, and Roger said they do look like pit heads. It's like I was sitting there like confused. When my angle, I just see feet, and it's like looking straight down. I guess I could see that.
Wow.
Yeah, if you look at if you rewatch your live stream at a distance, at a quick glance, they do look like pit heads.
Why would y'all bring up Brie Larson's feet, man? Who did that? Why? Please don't.
This one right here, Dart.
God almighty.
See, Dart's fitting right in with the family.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Family.
You late, Modesto. We started the show off with that.
Oh, that's in the bank. Up here. Hey, we got Geek Fusion in the house. Welcome, sir. They pre-ordered Wolverine, Long Shot, and Spiral. That Multiple Man looks like dog food too. Just because I like the head sculpt, and probably not. Welcome. Thank you for the
cell shaded Cyclops.
Hey, at least Roger 129 says they did look like pit heads. Thanks, Roger. You got my back, buddy.
I thought the same thing too. I didn't see it until you said it, and I was like, "Wow, they do look like pit heads."
I sent you the picture, Jared, so you can see what we're talking about. Oh my god! Oh yeah, sorry. I heard Geek Fusion was in the house. What's up, buddy?
Yep.
Is he live streaming today?
I don't know. You're more welcome to come on in, Matt, if you can.
Hey, I got a bone to pick with you two.
Who?
You and Jared.
What about it?
How y'all gonna be doing Saturday streams and not telling me?
Oh, that's a separate show.
It's a one-on-one interview.
I know, but I
Yeah.
can still come in with some comedic timing. Look,
We're doing a structured Q&A like type thing. We got a list of questions and stuff.
listen, I know you're trying to run a business here, but I thought we were family.
You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it
Family, 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 family.
And that's all good. Just let me know so I can watch it at least.
Boy, it should come up in your notifications.
No. Sometimes this stuff doesn't pop up until like after it's over.
What do you planning to do with Madame Hydra on the workbench? Oh, I want to repaint her face, and I'm actually using the old Madame Hydra torso. I did the customs by Matthew neck mod to give that old torso better neck articulation. And I'd like to get me a siren body and do like a full upgrade to her, get new legs and stuff.
Jared, I love you. I have a siren body, man. How bad you really want one?
Well, I'd like to completely swap out those legs because they suck.
Because I've got another. I picked up a siren. And I picked up another. So
Yeah.
if you really want one, talk to me and we'll work something out.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you want another Vulcan, we can do a trade.
Okay, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, that definitely work. And I won't. I'll get that thing shipped next week.
Oh,
I'll see if I can get it shipped tomorrow.
Cool.
Do you need the head or just the body?
Just the body.
Okay.
And yeah, we're going to plan on trying to do. We go on do another one with Alphonse on Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Another customizer.
What time are you doing those? So I know when to pop up.
Same as this one.
Watch. Okay.
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Actually, that's what I was going to tell you. He asked if we can do it 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we can do 8 o'clock.
Because
all right, 8 o'clock.
It'll be 5 o'clock his time because he's in California.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He just need to know which customizing handle he's want to go by. He's got 2 of them.
The one I told you about, the Sinestro's Might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to wipe off these caterpillar eyebrows on this figure.
But they're still gone.
No, I'm here. I had to take a work call, so I had to mute.
Okay. Hey, what did you think about that red hood I did, man?
I think it's good. Looks good. I like that cracked off helmet on the side and with the exposed face. That was real good.
I had the paint job look at what I want to know.
Paint job looks okay. Looks pretty good.
Okay.
Did you airbrush it or did you
that was
paint
hand brush?
Hand brush? I have to take another look at it, but I mean, from what I saw so far, I like it.
Okay. Jared, Dom, y'all got anything y'all could see? I like critiques.
What red hood?
What, really? The one I did on you don't remember seeing the red hood?
Who?
The red hood I did.
Who are you?
Really?
What?
Terrible. Jared, you have a picture. You can just put it up on the stream.
What?
Let the fans say something.
Huh?
Oh wow! See, you're terrible, man.
I'll pull it up here in a second.
Look, because guys, I'm terrible at customizing on stream. I do my crap off stream.
Well, I know it's all off screen right now.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm waiting on this has to dry. I can't do anything with it.
Well, all the work you done to it was been off screen.
No, well, I'm sorry. Here, so y'all can see.
Here,
here's how Psylocke is looking.
Looking good.
So because of Dom telling me to sculpt everything, as you see, everything has been sculpted. I got to go back and clean up the paint where the paint airbrushed over. But the good thing is I've already sealed this with one of those the spray can lacquers, so I can just take some rubbing alcohol and clean that off.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, man. Oh, and then here are the arms. Here's how they're coming along.
Shriek arms.
Yeah, I got to go back and seal these, and I got to sculpt the bands on it.
Hey, I just saw that video with X Manny. He said he thought Phoenix was on the Frankie Ray Nova body.
Frankie Ray. Oh, okay, I got you.
Well, it's same
Still
body.
street body. Still street body.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't think there's too much difference there. Because I rewatched the video and he's like, I think it's on the Frankie Ray Nova body. I was like, wait a minute, isn't it the same damn body though?
Yeah, it's the same body.
So maybe he's just dubbing it the Frankie Ray instead of the.
Yeah, because of the color.
Technically, they did show it first on the renders of Frankie.
Yeah.
The first figure released on it is Shriek. So it could be a toss up of what it is.
Yeah, I guess it's whatever your preference and what you want to call it.
It is now and forever the Shriek body.
Dart said he wants to see your red hood.
Oh well, somebody else got to put it up because I've already sent him off.
Oh, there you go, Dart. That's the casting there.
Yeah.
And paint it. Looks good, man.
I am trying. The bad part is I'm doing more head sculpts than any goddamn thing now.
I am digging that Cyclops on the Vulcan body.
Yeah, I'm straight up gonna clean off that daggone paint though.
I'm waiting on the single release on the retro card.
Well, no, Jared, that paint's so thin, man. You can actually hit it with 90% alcohol and it'll rip it off.
I'll just wait till they release it on the retro card. I don't want to deal with that because I'm already gonna have to take all that crap off the morph. I don't want to have to do it again.
Right.
Which he's on his way. I think they're shipping him in on Monday or Tuesday.
Now if y'all want, I do got a couple of Red Hood heads that are Marvel Legends size. If y'all got some bodies that can go on, I can Jared and them. I can ship them out with your other stuff.
Does that Psylocke have all Marvel Legends parts?
It does, sir. It does.
Yeah, I'll take a red hood head.
Okay, but like I said, remember it's Marvel Legends scale, not what you call it.
Right.
Okay. Let me see if I can find a bag of stuff.
Good. Did you only did red hood head sculpt, or did you place it on the body?
No, it's on the body. I thought I sent you the pictures of it on the body.
Nope.
Crap. They're on the Instagram, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, it should be on your Instagram because I think you sent me the body pic as well.
Well, I didn't do the body pic. My homeboy did, and I didn't know you could share Instagrams, and he shared it to me, and so it hold on, it started showing up in my files.
Oh, here we go. Welcome.
Yo, what's up?
Not much.
What's happening, man?
Not much, man. Just enjoying some new toys I got. Well, a couple anyway. So I was over at, I was telling you, I know that guy from Quinn's Comics. And I was at his store yesterday, and he was having a big sale because it's his 4-year anniversary. And we were actually talking about you yesterday while I was at the store. We were talking about
I say cool, but was it good?
No, it was all good. We were both talking about how good your customs, your primes specifically are. And he was like, man, if I could just pay that dude to just make me figures all the time, I would.
Was he the guy on the chat?
Yeah. Quinn. Yeah, he's got a place here local to me called Quinn's Comics, and he's comics, toys, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I went over there and on yesterday, and I just went in there because I hadn't been in there in like a month. And he's like, oh, it's my 4-year anniversary. Like everything's on sale in the store. I was like, well, hold on. Let me look around.
Hold my
that
beer.
Sounds like fun. So, yeah, I just picked up a couple things. I picked up some vintage collection stuff and then some Marvel Select stuff.
Yeah, because you remember last week, I think it was last week, there was a guy in the chat with that logo. And you were asking.
That's how I recognized him. I didn't even know. I go in that shop all the time, and I didn't know he even had a YouTube channel because you never mentioned it. We go in there and talk about toys all the time. He's never talked about YouTube. So I was like, hey.
Gobi's contact information's in the description. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, your show, man. Just tell me to shut up.
I don't like to interrupt when people talking. Well, I can take care of the chat too, though.
That's what's on the table tonight outside. I don't know if you want to. We already thought we had pit heads.
Yeah.
Stop
So
screen.
what'd you end up picking up, Matt?
Oh yeah.
Well, I got some vintage collection clones. He had some clones that I'm putting up, just some 3 3/4 inch stuff.
Yeah.
So I got a shelf of all that crap that I mix in with all my like legit old school 80s stuff. And then I picked up a couple of Marvel Select. I'd seen these things on 100 times online, and it wasn't until I saw it in person at his shop that I was like, I have to have one. And it's one of these Pacific Rim Uprising Marvel Select. I had passed by these things so many times online, and then I saw it in person, and it just looked sweet. It looked like I bought it because I'm gonna build up a like an Armor Wars shelf.
Wow,
And this is like
cool.
it's a little over 7 inches tall. Yeah, 7 to 8 inches tall, and it looks like something that Iron Man would be fighting in Armor Wars. And
You know what? I can see it on the face too, eh?
yeah, it looks cool. I mean, I was even messing around with it with some of the DC stuff I had, and if somebody wanted to repaint one of these, this would make a hell of a metallo.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
how much did you pay for that one?
it was 32, I think.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
So,
he had the whole set there. This was the one that looked the coolest, so this is the one I picked up. But I picked up that one, and then while I was in there, I canceled one of my pre-orders at Big Bad Toy Store because I'd been waiting on this guy, and he had it sitting there on the shelf.
Oh,
Marvel Select Planet Hulk. He only had one, and I was like, I'm gonna take that right now. And I got on my phone. I canceled my pre-order because I've been waiting for 2 months for Big Bad Toy Store for this dude. And he just had it sitting there for retail. Quinn's awesome because he doesn't jack up his prices. So it was $34.99. It was just retail. And then plus he's having a sale 15% off. So
damn,
I got it for less than I was going to get it at Big Bad Toy Store, and I didn't have to pay shipping.
I was lucky I got the original release of that back at a comic shop.
I know.
Here.
Man, the prices on these things, even though they re-released it, and yeah, you might have to wait for a new shipment to come in if you pre-order somewhere, right? But it's not hard to get for $35. But if you hop on eBay right now, those things are selling for 60 and up plus shipping.
Oh,
yeah. Those
And people are buying them, and I'm like, I would rather just wait. That's why I put in an order at Big Bad Toy Store, because I'd rather just wait. I'm not paying that much money. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. That thing's sweet.
Yeah.
But when you can just wait a little bit and get it for $35, I don't know why people are paying $60 for the damn thing. It's awesome. Paint and sculpt on it's amazing.
Yeah,
you said that
it looks
on
exactly
eBay?
like he did in the comic.
Well, no, yeah, I've seen them on eBay selling for 60 and up, and people like legitimately buying them for that price. And I don't know why.
I sent Jared a screenshot because I got that Mojo box set on order, and I went on eBay just curious to see what these scalpers are charging. Up to $400 for one of them, and he dropped it down to like $389. Now I'm like, and people are buying these damn things. It's like they're still up for pre-order. They're $130. I'm not gonna spend $400 on a box set like that.
Yeah. Oh, what's funny is I was looking at them when it first dropped. I was like, I was just rubbing my hands together because I saw it. Looks cool, but and it is nice and big and everything. But I think the paint and sculpting is way better on the Toy Biz one. And I'm just been sitting here waiting, and sure shit, like yesterday I saw them people selling like the Mojo ones for like $35, the Toy Biz one, and I'm like, I'm gonna grab one of those now because that thing's big and it's cool, but the paint and sculpt is way better on the old Toy Biz one than that thing. And now you can get it for like $30-$40 when it was selling for like 80 until this thing dropped, and then the one started dropping at Targets. And so now everybody's like selling the ones they can because I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to pick up one of those. I'm going to find one on eBay for a good price because I've been wanting that one for a while, but it was just selling for too damn much money. So
Darth, so like, how's the articulation on that? On the torso articulation on that Hulk?
It's almost non-existent. It's got the dumbbell joint here, but that's it. It does that. It does that. That's it. No, there's no. I mean, technically, he can like nod, I guess.
He rocks.
That's it. That's all he can do. I don't care because it's a huge ass Hulk figure, and that's why I wanted it. The sculpt on the detail on this thing, just all over it, is just amazing. It's so well done. So
there's a couple of tutorials out there to get more range of motion on those Marvel Select Hulks, because they all seem to have that problem.
Yeah, well, I could Dremel it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got him. I got an Illuminati shelf behind me, so he's going on the Illuminati shelf.
Oh yeah,
and he's just going to sit there behind all the rest of them, looking bad. So
it's been a while since I touched it. I couldn't remember how much articulations. I got the
it's not great. And the thing he does technically have bicep swivels, but the ball joint on the shoulder is so big they don't actually turn. So they're there, but it doesn't do anything.
Jeez.
So, but I don't really care. Like I said, it's just a big, cool looking Hulk figure. So
the only thing I did to mine was glue on that mohawk, because mine kept popping off.
Man, I was making a video of it earlier today because I did an unboxing video on it to put up on the channel, and that damn thing must have fell off 3 times. I kept having to redo parts of the video because every time I would touch it, the damn thing would fall off.
Yeah, glue that thing on.
I was like, that's going on permanently.
Yeah, no, I know, but yeah, it's a great figure, and like I said, I'm surprised about this Pacific. I now want to go back and buy the rest of the Pacific Rim figures he has, because these things are just too cool. I love the first Pacific Rim. I thought the second one was just dog crap.
Yeah.
And so when they dropped a bunch of figures for the second one, I didn't even look twice at them. Like, I would see them online when I was scrolling through stuff. I just scroll right on by. But seeing them in person, they're pretty sweet. I mean, they did a good job with those figures. I mean, it's the equivalent, like size wise, it's the equivalent of like a Build-A-Figure that we would get, but with way, way, way more detail and sculpt, you know, and the paint's on point. And again, they're like $32. So, you know, what are you paying for? If you want to go on eBay and get a Build-A-Figure that somebody's already slapped together, you know, depending on which one it is, you're paying 50, 60, 70. If it's a Kingpin, you're paying 110 now for Kingpin, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I went to do a shop yesterday. Dude was selling the retro carded Kingpin for $180. And I was like, you are high. You are high if you think anybody's going to pay that for that damn thing. Like, it's cool, but no, I'm sorry.
No,
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Some sucker will pay for it because these people are dropping money on.
Well,
that's ridiculous.
That's true, because there is still about 5,400 backers for the Engine of Vengeance. So somebody's stupid enough to pay for it. That's true.
Yes, somebody had to mention it.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm all in on mentioning when I see BS, man. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Handy tool for like detailing around the eyes. Gundam markers.
Where do you get those?
Got these at Hobby Lobby.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I got mine on Amazon.
So like with the black ones, they didn't paint the bottom of the mascara on the new Madam Hydra, so she looks like she's high on cocaine. But by painting that little black line underneath, let me put the screen back on big.
I need to
just by get it focus.
Is that paint or that digital print tech?
Digital print tech.
I don't know. Sometimes that stuff comes out terrible.
It wasn't bad, except the eyebrows look like caterpillars, and they didn't paint underneath the eyelashes on the bottom of the eye. Just by putting that black line under the eye, and let me do it this way. I'll take a picture. My camera don't focus real well on close-up stuff.
So, like, how on those markers there? Like, I picked up some from, I don't remember if it was Hobby Lobby, Michael something. I picked up some paint pens that I wanted to use for just little detail stuff, right? And I used it on like this guy right here. So I've got this little kit bashed, like, I don't even know what he is, some sort of fucking Cyclops guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I'm just used to doing it too much. I'll try to temper myself. And I was like, well, that's the perfect thing for the paint pen, because I just wanted to do the X in red because it's, you know, Cyclops. And I swear I did this 2 weeks ago, and that paint is still a little gummy. And I'm like, yeah. And so I obviously need to either, I don't know if it's the material the head was made out of that I did it, because, you know, I just modded one of those Professor X heads and did the thing in red. Like, this is a real simple little kit bash. It was nothing, right? Like, it was spare parts. I had spare parts from doing some other kit bashes. And I'm like, well, let's throw this guy together, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'll just do that real quick. And then I noticed it was like not drying and not drying. And 2 weeks later, if you touch it, it still feels a little tacky. And so I'm like, well, clearly I need some better paint pens because it didn't work very well. So I got to redo it when I find. I just like, because it was easier to do that than to bust out the brushes and everything and do it. But I may end up doing that anyway. So I just wondering about those Gundam pens if they like do better and dry up really good.
Does Gundam have red pens or no?
They have different styles. These are the marker ones, like a permanent marker, which does great for stuff like this. But they also have the paint pens too. It's also fine to tip. And
sorry, I was going to say I saw the video. Sorry, I was going to say I saw the video for the that Cyclops custom on the channel, and we've got somebody is asking what your YouTube channel is, Matt.
Oh, GeekFusionTV.
Yeah, Darth, it's in the comments if you look up.
Yeah.
I'll add it to the description too, as well.
Sorry, Modesto, I cut you off there, man.
But you can see underneath the eyes, I paint with that Gundam marker, just a quick little line.
Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good.
That looks way better.
Just took one line and made a difference.
Man, I've managed to successfully do eyes one time. That's it. And I was like, okay, don't touch it anymore. I have screwed up so many eyes. I don't know. I guess my hands just aren't steady enough for that stuff.
Super fine tip on that.
Yeah, that's the one I got. And they're felt tip pens, or felt tip, right?
Yeah.
Because I got the gray one. I think I got the gray one. I don't have the black one.
I get what's good too on you get the brown one on male figures, like when I did with Prime's eyes.
Yeah.
Instead of I do like a little tiny bit of this underneath the iris, on the bottom of the eye, where it's brown. It works better for male figures. Like on the female figures, I do black. It makes it more like a more realistic looking look. I do a little bit of brown underneath the eye, and it gives you like that color for eye break for your eyelid.
Is that what you use the Gundam for your shocker, right?
Yep. No, actually, I didn't use Gundam shocker. I actually used a wash. I used a mahogany wash.
That's right.
I took a fine that when I was being very meticulous. I was taking one of these thin detailing paintbrushes.
Yep.
And I was just going the lines with the wash and just wiping off. Did several coats of that. Get it to the color I wanted. And
thank you, Foos. Man, no Cali fuck, they crack me up.
Somebody's put the old Matrim Hydra hair on the new head and mixed it with Siren body parts to get rid of that skinny body. I hate the legs they use on this one. These little super skinny legs. Doing the ball joint upgrade with because of my match you did, so I can get the nice range of motion. I took the old torso from the old Matrim Hydra figure, which I already modded to work on the newer lower torso. Let's see, there. I drilled it out with my Dremel, shaved it out, and installed some O-rings. So now it fits the newer style torsos. And you get good range of movement, more range of movement than this torso ever had on the old bodies too. I still got to swap out the arms, put the newer arms on it. Then I'm going to do, if I can get a Siren body, I'm just going to do a full body swap and do a better Hydra than, I hate this body. the legs mainly. Yeah. The torso is fine. It's the legs, these super skinny legs they want to put on everything.
Hey, Jared, who was that video you sent me earlier? That guy that had that vehicle, all those vehicles with the shifting gears and everything. What is that? Is he on YouTube too or no?
I found him on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And his stuff's amazing. It was like animatronic, like remote control vehicles. He puts like robots inside of them, characters, animatronic characters. So they're shifting the gears, the engines rev.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, the clutch. The legs are moving, depressing the clutch and the gas. I was shocked. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So I was telling Jared earlier, I opened up. A friend of mine picked up a Sentry figure for me, so I finally got to open up a windowless boxed Marvel Legend. And rather than being excited about opening a figure, I was nervous.
Dude, I did the same thing. I just got my first two, which was the Amazing Fantasy and the Renew Your Vows. And I was just like, man, goddamn. I was just like, please, just first of all, be all there, be the right thing. And then if like some legs are bent or something, I guess I'm busting out the hairdryer.
Yeah, exactly.
I got lucky though. Both of them came in fine.
Yeah, so that was my first one, was a Sentry today. Luckily, it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you shouldn't feel like that opening up an action figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You shouldn't. You should have way more confidence than that. So, yes, Darth, I do collect McFarlane. I got a whole bunch of them over here. I got a whole shelf of them. Yeah, I really like them. I mean, in an age when you're spending too much money. I mean, Marvel Legends used to be the Honda Civic of action figures for a very long time, right? Like they're not high end or anything, but they work. They're durable. They're reliable. And yeah, there's a lot of reuse and stuff, but like they're just good, solid figures for a good price. And now that price is going up, man, like,
oh yeah,
I don't want to buy a Honda Civic anymore when I can get, like with McFarlane, I'm getting a better figure as far as I'm concerned. They do make misses here and there on paint apps. There's things like, with the Lobo boots and things like that I wish they would put a little more time into. But it's hard to complain for the price point that they're selling superior figures for,
Exactly.
It's like, and I love them. They're great. But here's the thing. The biggest thing, I mean, I grew up reading comics, but I was always more of a Marvel guy than a DC guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it hurts a little bit, because I'm like, these are clearly better figures. And, it's not, I don't dislike DC, but, I'd much rather be buying Marvel figures, and
just took out this out of the box. I got sprue marks right here on the torso. I mean, like hanging off of it, sprues. Like,
you know what? That's what happens when you're probably the number one action figure line for so many years. You start to not give a shit anymore.
Yeah, and the reuse thing doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people complain about it. I don't care. If you're going to keep your prices down because you're reusing parts, I'm fine with that. Whatever. I mean, that's action figures. I grew up, we grew up with He-Man. Like every He-Man was the same figure with a different head. Like, that doesn't bother me like it does some people. But when your prices are now $27.98 on Amazon or more, or I'm having to buy a Spider-Man figure for $33. That ain't even that good. That Future Foundation, when I canceled all those pre-orders because I got friends that got them, and I was looking at them like, this is crap. Like, this is maybe a $20 figure that I would wait for it to go on clearance somewhere. And you want me to pay $33 for it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Now, if this is what every figure was in a wave, I can see bumping up the prices because this thing's beautifully done.
Well, the problem is they give us that once every couple of waves. They give us one figure like every couple of waves.
Exactly. This is a top-notch level figure. You got textured up materials. You got scale metal armor, detail. You've got scuffs and scratches. Beautifully sculpted piece. And this is the same price.
Yeah, they're still reusing Pizza Spidey.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like with that X-Men line, that wave, right? Like those all went on clearance. I mean, I've got half of them just because I found them for $10, right? Like I didn't pay full price for any of those things. And that's fine. You want to have a reuse wave that's not very good, and then it goes on sale, that's fine. When you're trying to sell those things for $27, $28 a piece, no. Not when you can spend less than that on a McFarlane, or I don't know, get Marvel Select for $32. Or NECA or whatever that's out there. I mean, SH Figuart starts at $35. So it's ridiculous.
New Marvel Select Apocalypse is cheaper than the Marvel Legends one coming out.
Yeah, I know. I've got that one on pre-order. I'm waiting for that one to come out. I bought the retro one, which is good, but like it's overpriced. Like I knew what I was getting when I paid $38 for it. Like I knew it's a good figure as far as just what it represents, being an animated style, whatever. But it's way too much money. There's not enough plastic. There's no detail on the thing at all. It's just colored plastic. There's no paint on it. You know.
Yeah.
And they didn't even paint the head the right color. Like the head is from the Build-A-Figure and still painted the blue that the Build-A-Figure was instead of the blue the rest of the body is. Like they skimped on that. Yeah, dude. It's a dark blue head on the light blue animated color body because they just swapped the head over.
Maybe it will, without telling everybody, that they was doing it, including that, because so many people had problems getting that head to finish up their Build-A-Figure.
Maybe, and it does come with 2 heads, but like they put no effort into that thing. So, you know, and again, I bought it because I'm an idiot, I guess. But like,
I got on pre-order too, so.
But like, I made no mistakes in trying to convince myself it was worth it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's not. I never got either of the 2 Build-A-Figures. The only Apocalypse I have is the old school Toy Biz one that looks like a gorilla, which is still my favorite, by the way. I love that damn thing. As weird and funky as he is, I love that action figure.
Long time too.
I love that dude. Like he's you know.
Nico, the torso and the neck are 2 separate pieces. It's the black piece is the main part of it, and the neck looks like it's an insert they put inside. And you can heat and pop this off and put the classic Thor arms on this. I've seen some. I thought that when I was thinking you could do that with when I was doing the review, and I saw somebody already do that. They put the Ragnarok arms on here, which is the same as the 80th anniversary Thor, and it looks cool for like a different look. For like bare arms Thor.
I feel like and yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like they're putting more effort into the Thor figures than they are anybody else right now, because they're not doing it with Captain America. They're not doing it. I mean, with you know, the Iron Man figures are the same figures all the time now. They just change out the shape of the, you know, whatever on the chest. So like I feel like their mainstays, like Thor, seems to be the last few Thors that have come out have been all new sculpts, redone, well detailed, well done. And I'm glad. That's cool. But it'd be nice if they did that for some other figures too.
Well, they're not even giving Hulk any love at all.
No. And I love the 20 years Hulk. I mean, it's a good figure. Is it anywhere near as good as, like, I don't know, this thing that sells for cheaper? No.
Yeah, I know.
It's nowhere near. And I've got the Rampaging Hulk too from Marvel Select. And that thing's way better than the 20th anniversary Hulk is. And again, that thing was $32. And you try to hop on eBay somewhere now and pick up that 20-year Hulk, and that thing's selling for $40, $45, $50. I'm like, it's just, no, it's not worth that much money.
Hey, well, I'd rather get the knockoffs.
You wouldn't pay
the knockoffs actually are good.
You wouldn't pay that much for Rick James' head, man? Come on, it's just Rick James.
Obviously, you could see I'm a Hulk fan, and I didn't even get that 20-year Hulk because, you know what? I don't like, first of all, the color is not the Hulk. It's too dark. The paint on the pants is a little more detailed than the 80th anniversary one, which is the same body. But I mean, I'd rather go for the knockoffs now, and because you got the retro SDCC one, you got the regular green one from the 2-pack with Wolverine, you got the Red Hulk now. You got the Outback Hulk. They're all in the same body. But I mean, this is what I'm saying about not showing the Hulk any love, is that body's being used over and over again, and very rarely when releasing. You're not releasing any Hulk, people from the Hulk comics, like even supporting characters and stuff.
No.
I need my Evans, I need my Ross.
How much would it have killed it if sometime, anytime in the last 5 years after Thor Ragnarok, they had released a comic book Gladiator Hulk, right? They did the Build-A-Figure one from the movie. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, come up with something new, right? Like, I know it's not going to be as good as this one, but you could have tried, right? They would have sold a bunch of them.
I got that OG one. Who made that? They did a World Breaker and they did a
Was that?
Gladiator
I can't remember if
way
that was
back.
right after Hasbro took over or if that was still Toy Biz. I
Because I
can't
know
remember.
It was the
Has-
Target exclusive Fin Fang Foom wave.
So that
Yeah,
was Fin Fang Foom was right after Hasbro when they took over.
It was pretty new for Hasbro.
That's
That's
why
the
they still
first,
use the
big,
open and closing hands and all that.
That was right after the Ronin wave or right before the Ronin wave.
think-
I can't remember.
No, Series
It
1 of
doesn't matter.
Hasbro.
But
Series 1 of Hasbro was the Planet Hulk figure, which was basically the War Hulk figure from Toy Biz,
Yep.
just with a different head.
But
But-
the King Hulk was from the Toys R Us,
Fin Fang Foom.
the Target exclusive Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah, I've got both of them. My daughter has both.
That was
now.
their first big pricing jump too. They went from like I think $10 to $15.99.
Yeah.
And that's sad if you think about that. That much plastic for how much?
One thing you guys got to remember though is that Toy Biz, that old Toy Biz War Hulk. Like I said, it's the same figure other than the head and the paint. The paint's obviously different because that War Hulk was really dark. The plastic quality of the plastic on the Hasbro one is so much better than the Toy Biz plastic. Because I don't know what it is. That Toy Biz was kind of gummy, the War Hulk, but the Hasbro one from the Planet Hulk, I don't know. The joints are still nice and stiff. Like I've got a few of those lying around.
Okay.
The guy that did the oversized face-off Hulk heads, he was going to do the War Hulk head sculpt enlarged, which you could if you get one of those, you could actually turn the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends ones into a War Hulk because he had that darker skin tone the War Hulk did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I should have done them.
I wish they just do a new War Hulk. I want more Hulks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a new Professor Hulk with a bigger size. Because remember the old one. Well, you made a good one, but still. But the old Professor Hulk is still on that tiny body.
That's my fear. If they do a new Professor Hulk or merged Hulk, they're gonna make them too small. Because some reason idiots think that the in the comics the Smart Hulk was smaller than.
No, he was like way
Hulk.
bigger. He was freaking way bigger.
They're just incarnations of the Hulk.
well, they'll do what they did with Smart Hulk for the MCU, which is make him smaller.
Now I will.
Like he was a smaller figure. That's what they did in MCU. So they'll follow that same line when they go to do a comic figure.
In the comics, the Smart Hulk, his arm was as bigger than Captain America. Just his arm.
Oh, he was a monster.
Jared, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just saying he was huge. Like I mean, there's pictures of him.
What makes me mad is they kind of hinted in some of the newer comics that Smart Professor Hulk became the Green Scar. Like he is Green King. Like that was his next, evolution.
Well, he's very smart as a Green Scar.
Well,
Yeah, because there's like two versions of Green Scar. There's the dumb version, and there's the Green King, aka the World Breaker.
Actually, there's not been a dumb version of Planet Hulk. He had intelligence during the Planet Hulk storyline.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they've hinted around like because I've got some of the.
He was an intelligent version of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, he outsmarted the Illuminati.
Yeah. But there was like
he was they showed on Planet Sakaar that him and Bruce were in union with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he revealed he revealed a secret to was her name Kyra?
Yeah, Kyra.
And showed his human form to her.
Yeah. Well, but like some of the newer comics, basically what happened is they went inside of Hulk's head, and the only Hulk you didn't see, you saw Joe Fix-It, you saw the Devil Hulk, and then you saw the Green Scar, and they were like, what about the other guy? He's like,
well, they call him they call him the World Breaker.
Yeah. But he's basically like Bruce was like, or they were like, where's the other guy? What do you mean the other guy? And he's like, oh no, we ain't gonna talk about that. Basically, kind of hinting that he is him.
Well,
the next,
the way they originally done it, it was retconned later on that they made the Professor merge Hulk another. Did it? He was a complete merger of all three personas.
Yeah.
That's why he wouldn't show up as a different alter inside his head.
And they're also saying like Doc Green might have been a corrupted version of him.
Yeah, he was also
Like-
smart.
Well, no, remember the whole thing with Doc Green is it was that stupid virus that like actually made him kind of loopy. Until they
Yeah,
figured it out.
a lot of people thought that's what was going to be the turning point to Maestro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he saw that thing and he's like, I like my head shaved.
Well, yeah, he saw the vision. He saw the vision of him killing all the superheroes, and the last one he kills is Captain America. Or actually, no, it was Rick Jones.
Yeah.
He cut Captain America in half with his own shield, and then he splattered Rick Jones up against the wall, and then it shows him looking in the mirror, and he's like, I think I'm gonna grow a beard, and he's like giving himself a haircut.
Yeah, that's where he gets the mohawk.
Yeah. But I mean, not only Hulk. I'm not saying to release more Hulks. Yes, I want more Hulks, but there's also Hulk-related characters. Like we talked about this before. Rick Jones is such a major character in the Marvel universe. Okay,
Yeah.
he's been involved with the Avengers. He has been
Bucky.
Captain Marvel. He's been Bucky. Like, I mean, he's the reason why the Hulk is the Hulk, because if he didn't show up, Banner wouldn't have jumped in front of the, you know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't have saved his life and become the Hulk. You don't think that a Rick Jones figure should be out there by now?
Yeah.
What we need a whole wave of all the different characters Rick Jones has been. I'm serious.
Oh,
Like I want a Nomad figure, like a real Nomad figure, not that MCU Captain America wearing a black costume. That's not Nomad. Sorry, but you know, like you could literally do an entire wave of just the different people that Rick Jones has been.
Yeah, and make the Build-A-Figure A-Bomb.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hope you listen to Hasbro.
Wow, could you imagine that? A Rick Jones wave?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. He's like one of the backbones of Marvel Comics as far as a character. He's been everybody's sidekick.
Exactly.
Well,
as much as I like the sound of like getting a Savage Hulk Bruce Banner 2-pack, would have been perfect if they done Rick Jones with the first appearance Hulk.
Yeah,
why he exist?
Yeah.
Then they could have done Banner as a standalone figure.
Agreed.
Tons of things they can do. They just never do it.
I don't think I've ever seen the actual Nomad picture. Somebody there's a comment in the chat there.
Oh, Nomad was awesome.
The blue costume with the yellow around the shoulders.
It was sometimes they drew it blue, sometimes it was black. But yeah, and he had the yellow circles on him and stuff.
Well, I think black, sometimes they use blue paint just because of the shadowing.
Yeah.
Because black will just come out kind of like bland in comics, right?
It was supposed to be a black costume, but
yeah.
Oh,
I gotta check. I'm gonna Google that. I gotta see how it looks. Yeah, it'd be cool, man. But I mean, even with Captain America, you can, there's so many different Captain America related figures. Like, I mean, you can have Captain America as U.S. agent. There was also, wasn't there a couple other?
Well, they already released that. They just released that in the controller wave.
Yeah.
That is not John Walker. That is Captain America as U.S. agent.
Before he was modified, this was.
Yeah, that looks more like John Walker.
Yeah. I put a harness on him, a pistol holster, detailed the belt out, changed out the gauntlets, changed out the boots and the knees.
Is that a G.I. Joe Classifieds head?
Yeah, that's a Duke head.
Yeah.
Drilled out a little bit to fit on his body a little better.
Looks good. Looks really good.
Let me hijack the stream.
Boots and gloves, I guarantee, and the knees were meant for a modern John Walker. For some reason, they didn't use them. These were on the Venom cap, the Venomized cap.
Yeah.
For no reason. they've tooled up new legs, new boots and knees and gloves for this, which
Yeah,
makes sense on this.
Mm-hmm.
I just put the regular like cap arms and boots on the put the arms on the cap I had in my fodder bin. Boom.
Yeah, but it suits him more.
Yeah. It makes more sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, show me those boots again. Those look, because those almost look like. No, they're not. Never mind. They almost kind of look like the MCU Captain America boots, from his first from the first Avengers movie.
This
but not quite.
This is the only release these parts have been on. They were tooled them up for this ugly venomized cap, and never used them again. When I did the review on this, I was like, I could have swore these were going meant for a U.S. agent, modern U.S. agent.
Yeah, you always said that from the beginning. Once you saw that, I remember when you first saw the figure, you said that to me.
And you look up pictures of modern at the time of the U.S. agent in the comics. He was wearing this stuff.
Yeah. You know what kills me though?
I don't like this head either. This head. He looks like a young version of the old man from Up.
Oh, jeez. Well, even the MCU version looked like that.
Oh, we got some stuff in the chat. And pull up. Victor, Marvel Legends need to be on sale for him to buy on now. I'm not paying. Has to be a damn good figure to pay $25 for. Yeah, the Thor, I probably would have paid $25 for because that's a nice figure, but that's one out of a whole wave. There's no point paying overpriced for Marvel Legends figures, and there's too many lines to choose from now. Exactly. Hey, Juan. They put all the budget in that Thor because it was shown in Fortnite. I have no idea if I think you're real now. For me, it's about filling up as many Marvel hero teams and villains, and I can do only one doing that. But I feel the frustration. The problem is they don't finish teams.
Yeah.
Good day, everyone. First time catching the stream. Hey, welcome. Oh, we got dueling Darths.
Oh. I just watched the prequels. That does not work out well.
There can only be two. Agree on McFarlane scale. Let's see. Black Series Collector, Model Builder. Oh yeah. The model kits a lot of times are better scaled and with one another. Like they announced a new. I think they're in the PulseCon. They announced the new R2D2. Hopefully, going to be right size.
Yeah.
All the toy stores now, as I checked, have all Batfarlane walls. He loves his Batman.
God, he does. I wish he didn't so much.
As much nice as the figures are, if he could do more characters, they could have full teams of Batman.
And it's not like he's like reusing the same bucks over and over again for the different Batman. He's making whole new sculpts for just different like you could. We don't even have a comic book like, I don't know, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many characters you could be doing, but you want to come out with Death Metal Batman?
Oh yeah,
Death Metal Batman? Did anybody really give a crap about that?
They look really cool.
My wife did, sir. What the lady wants, the lady gets.
All right, well, I'll shut up now then, because I don't get it, man.
Death Metal series was dumb.
The series was stupid as all get out. My wife just liked how gritty he looked. She's a big heavy metal fan.
I will say he would make he'd make a cool custom. You could do a lot with that figure, but.
Well, when you say Death Metal Batman, I just think of that parody cartoon. It was like,
yeah.
Bat Metal. Freaking Death Clock.
Yep.
Now we're going to make you rise.
Oh, they're trying to resurrect the Joker. Marvel Legends, more Hulk villains, Metal Masters, a hammer and anvil, obscure. UFOs. Give us the freaking UFOs. Like
Yeah.
one of the most demanded teams out there. They could do a wave and just do them and have Ironclad be the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, but you know what though? There's a ton of Hulk villains that, like I mean, you got Zax, you got what's that guy that looks like Swamp Thing, but he's like, I forget his name.
Man-Thing?
No, he's a Hulk villain.
Oh,
Jared
Abomination.
should know that one.
Swamp, Swamp Thing looking Hulk villain.
Yeah, it looks like his like he's looks like he's made out of like mud or dirt.
I'm drawing a blank on that one.
yeah, I can't.
You know what we're gonna get before we get Hulk villains? They'll find a reason because why not to go back and like make figures of that original Hulk movie from like 2003 that was horrible, and they'll give us that version of Abomination. They'll do that before they give us good Hulk villains.
Yeah,
They'll probably give us Liv
They'll be
Tyler.
like, hey, remember this movie that everybody hated that was stupid? Let's.
They'll probably give us a Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Before they.
Well, here's my thing. What happened to Betty? Like, she just disappeared.
Yeah, wasn't she with that other
Oh,
guy
no.
in the movie, right? Like, whatever his name was. I don't remember his name.
That's
Yeah,
actually
He was
Doc
a doctor.
Samson.
Yeah.
That's Doc Samson.
Yeah, which is weird.
in the 2003 one, she was with Doc Samson,
Yeah.
and then in the second, in the
Mate.
Edward Norton one,
No, it was the Edward Norton. She was with Doc Samson.
no,
She was with Talbot in the first one.
Yeah,
okay,
Doc Samson.
okay,
All I know is it was Phil from Modern Family. That's all I know.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
He-
right.
yeah. He was Leonard Sampson.
I would totally see that dude play Doc Samson. That dude's hilarious. Can he do a funny Doc Samson?
Well, now he's Dr.
Well, Doc Samson's not particularly funny, but
Well,
give that dude a green wig. I'm good.
way they're doing the MCU now, the comedy would work.
Yeah. Well, just
Yeah,
look at
give him
She-Hulk.
Don't give them no idea.
Oh.
Stop that right now.
They went
Hey, I remember the guy. The Glob.
the Glob. I don't know that one.
Man, neither do I.
Look him up.
Did you just stump Jared?
I mean, I'd rather have a man thing at that point, right?
Yeah.
No.
Like, have we gotten we got a one man thing a while back, didn't we? Didn't we get one in Toy Biz?
Oh, you're talking about Silver Age.
When did we who
Wow.
when did we get a man thing? I remember at least
Netflix
one
wave.
man thing.
It was a Build-A-Figure.
The
Oh, the
was a
Build-A-Figure. That's what it was. It was that Build-A-Figure crap.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Netflix wave.
That wave that you can't find anymore.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, look,
Punisher. And
don't claim to know Marvel unless you know who the hell Pace Pod Pete is.
That just looks like Swamp Thing with less detail.
It looks like a Man Thing and Swamp Thing had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
He really does.
No wonder I couldn't remember. That's Silver Age.
yeah, I remember seeing pictures of that.
Looks like they got a new character that uses the same name now.
Looks like Cousin It on steroids.
Hey, do y'all remember Ox?
But one of the things, they made such a big deal out of during like the Smart Run Project Piecemeal. It ended up being a one-time thing, and he just basically one-shotted them. I don't know if you remember that one. It's
Said his name was Project Piecemeal?
Yeah.
I remember him. I need a Cookie Von Doom figure.
that's Piecemeal.
Oh, okay. He used to fight the Wendigo a lot too, didn't he?
Nope. That is a one-time character.
Oh wow.
He could actually, his head would transform into different things.
What about the Pathodon? They were always in the Hulk comics.
Yeah, the Hulk basically just one shot. This took him out pretty easily. Madman, that's one we need. Doc Samson's brother.
Yeah. He'd have to be bigger than the Hulk. He'd have to be like select size.
Yeah, he was huge. There. He is giant.
They could even
I was
do,
lucky enough to get a custom of him.
they could even do. You remember when the Hulked Out Heroes series happened? They could even do that, man, and people would buy it.
Oh, that's would be awesome. Do like a wave with a Panathian of the
Yeah.
Panathian and have Ajax be the Build-A-Figure.
Have they
Look,
haven't done
that's-
Ross.
Isn't that Smart Hulk right there?
That is Smart Hulk.
What was the thing when Ross was inside that robot?
Oh,
That's
that was
when
during the Red Hulk.
Huh?
That was when Ross, the leader resurrected Ross incompletely,
Yeah.
and he put him in that Killbot thing. I
Yeah,
can't
he
remember.
was fighting Hulk.
Yep, that's when they were resurrected Marlowe.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the suit, but the Hulk was shocked when he seen basically like a drooling Ross in that suit.
It was pretty bad. That was terrible.
But okay, stop screen. We got some chat. What's that noise?
Well, I don't know. That's not
Hulk,
me.
you looking for something?
Eating
Here
snacks.
now? No, not me.
Toy Biz line had the Hulk and the black tank top, still a great figure. Just look, it's a good looking figure. It's just short.
Yeah, he doesn't scale proper.
Yeah, he's those figures were good looking figures. They're just too small. What if they'll give us a comic Sabara? That would be another good Hulk character.
Who's Sabara?
What Hulk head sculpt is that? I'm not sure. Oh, are you talking about on the U.S. Agent? That is Duke from the Classified line.
Duke.
The scars and everything actually works out great. I almost like a helmet, like a military style helmet, put on this stuff.
I got one, Jared. It's in your box.
That would actually look good on that Duke head.
I got your one with the goggles on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I showed it to you, didn't I?
That'll work out good. It'll almost like give you like a West Coast Avengers or something like that vibe to it. It's the proper U.S. agent. I'm still gonna find Duke. Yeah. I think that Superwoman McFarlane release recently is R&D for proper Wonder Woman. You reviewed that one, didn't you? Geek Fusion,
Which one?
the Superwoman.
Oh yeah, I got her. That was the one. Yeah, she's got a nice ass for an action figure.
Got the dunk.
Yeah.
And, from Papa and Gord's. Yeah, Papa's really cool. I got Quintathon Syndicate in the chat. And Darth, appreciate Thomas Wayne Batman. Toddy Mac was the first to bring him out in figure form. Yeah. One of the last ones, too, to have guns, too, in the McFarlane line.
Which one are you talking about? The
Thomas Wayne,
yeah.
Flashpoint Batman.
Yeah, you can't find him with the gun now. It's that stupid unmasked version with a sword.
Back 2 days in a row. Cool. The Glob. Oh, Victor had it new before we did. Should check the chat. Glob is a Hulk villain that looks like Swamp Thing. Thank you, sir. Should check the chat earlier. Ox from Enforcers. It's the Bog. Circus Crime Syndicate team would be cool. And Glob, that's it. And they're doing a Sabara and the MCU. Maybe we can get a comic book version. That'd be nice. Okay, what I'm doing here is this is going to be going to Don. This is going to be a smaller scale Lord Pumpkin. He's going to sew the suit directly on the figure, but I want to fix some of the things Pizza Spidey has issues with, like getting his legs together.
Is that the Xavier figure body?
Oh yeah, it's Pizza Spidey. It's that plain black body that they charge a premium price for with zero paint on it.
Mm-hmm.
I put dress shoes on it for Lord Pumpkin. I think some old Colton shoes. And I'm going to take some Dremel and cut out a little bit of material here so I can get the legs closer together.
Gotcha. Roger.
And the pants don't need to be perfect since it's going to be sewed up in a suit.
All right, let's put these arms on side lock real quick and see how they look.
You can see. Oh no, Papa's leaving YouTube? Well, that stinks. Yep, I'm a G Stinger. And man, that's sad to hear. Papa's not going to be doing the stream anymore.
Who's Papa G?
He's a real good. He was a toy channel up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube Studio.
I need to fix that.
Hey, I got to head out, guys. I got another podcast I got to get over to.
Oh, I appreciate you stopping by. And,
yeah.
This is Papa G.
Okay. I've never seen his. So his archives should still be up, right?
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Oh, I'm definitely sorry. His mental health more important and takes a lot of courage to do what he's doing. Yeah. He's leaving his channel up, but needs to step away. Well, I wish him the best. Geek, thank you for chatting it up. Check out the Geek Fusion's channel. He's got some. He puts out more content. He's been hammering through content than toy reviews. Guys, got quiet.
Sorry. I'm irritated. Hey, baby. I love you. Good night, sweetie. Oh, no, just this. These arms aren't wanting to fit like I need them to. I love you too, sweetheart. You have a good night.
Who was dremeling?
Me.
I was.
Oh. You lied to Gobi.
No, I was dremeling too. Did we really just dreamel at the same time, Jared? That's freaking hilarious.
Yep. What? I'm dremeling. I can't hear you. What?
Mm-hmm. Me and Jared occasionally share one brain cell. Okay, I guess Winsor Newton was on my fingers. This is terrible.
You just messed your paint up?
Oh, God, yeah.
I've said it many times. Make sure your fingers are clean.
I put gloves on, man. God dang, man, shit.
Don't listen to me. One thing you can do too, like after you get through dremeling, take that Winsor Newton, go over where you dremeled it, and it can smooth that stuff out for you.
Oh, no, that's fine, baby. I'm gonna have to go back and sand and everything else. I was gonna hand paint it and be done with it. No, I had Winsor Newton apparently on my glove.
That's cool though that the Winsor Newton will smooth out the sanding marks, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Just know the Windsor Newton is of the devil.
It is. If
If
you
you
use it properly.
Yeah, which I just did.
Well, I was gonna say, if you
You
use it
mean
properly.
you did?
Oh my God.
See,
Good
that's what happens when you get old, bro.
Just forget things, and
Messing things up, player. You getting old.
yeah, the good news is the paint was so flush it ain't nothing I can't fix.
It's the anytime you mess with Windsor Newton, if you have something you paint it, wash your hands first.
Yeah. I thought this wipe would get enough of it off. Apparently I was wrong. Horribly wrong. Okay, though, so like I said, I got my trusty paintbrush. Worst case scenario, clear coat this sucker.
Oh, Nico Garcia. I don't have an Instagram account.
Oh, we're on him all the time about that. He needs one.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, but yeah, I usually post. I used to post my customs mainly on a group that I was an admin for, called the World's Greatest Customizers, but it's archived right now. But you can still go on it and check stuff out.
Just been Darth Mazza been airbrushing a 148 scale B17, so my fingers are covered in black paint. Yeah, I get that with when I do dry brushing. Well, not dry brushing, black washes on a lot of parts, and my fingers are covered usually afterwards. Taking out that little bit of material inside the hips allows the legs to actually go together a lot better.
Oh, getting rid of that thigh gap.
Yep.
No worries, man.
Yeah, this is going to be going in the mail to Dawn to get a purple, custom tailored purple suit sewed on it. And no, it's not the Joker.
I'm wondering why they never made any of the acolytes from Marvel either in Marvel Legends form.
They haven't.
And Colossus was part of the acolytes for a little while.
Yep.
Yep.
They could use that Colossus spy they used on what's his name?
Yep. What was that other team that was part of the Mutant Massacre? They should make that whole team with like Harpoon and the rest of those guys. The Sabretooth, the Harpoon, Scalper, Head Scalper. There was a bunch of cool mutants in that one.
That mutant girl that had like the bone protrusions, the weapon. Marrow.
Oh, Husk, or not Husk, Marrow.
Marrow, yeah. Let me ride.
She would be a good one.
I don't know why they never. They made her in Toy Biz, but they never. Not toy. Well, the small, 3 3/4 scale Toy Biz, but never in the 6-inch form.
Yeah, we never got a full size version of Marrow, and I love Marrow from the games. I mean, she was an annoying character to be fair, but
She was annoying in the X-Men cartoon as well.
Yeah, she was so she was so annoying. They turned what's his name? Was it Storm's nephew?
Yeah, they replaced Marrow with what did they call him in that cartoon?
I don't know.
Spike.
Spike, yeah.
Yeah.
And he was kind of annoying for a while too.
I don't know why they replaced her with Spike. I mean,
just because I think something was going on with the character at the time, so they just had to.
That was a high school. That was a high school series, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of awkward if Wolverine hitting on a little kid.
Yeah.
Jean.
He didn't hit on her in that series.
No.
Quiet you.
They didn't have those love triangle thing in that series with Wolverine.
Oh, no,
not at all.
That was
it was her and
the Blob.
It was.
Remember the Blob went after he kidnapped her and everything. He was infatuated.
It wasn't have. It was what's the name? Avalanche.
Yeah,
Avalanche had a thing.
Well, he had a thing for Kitty Pryde though.
Yeah, that's it.
Was that who it was? Yeah.
Yeah, he had a thing for Kitty.
Custom Avalanche kept trying to be good.
And when Wanda came into the picture, Toad had it in for her.
Forget what Wanda murdered everybody. When she came through, she wrecked
Boom.
the X-Men.
Boom Boom left the X-Men and became one of the Brotherhood members.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
she
'cause she
did.
was all like, "Miss, I don't want to do the rules." And here's a question for you: why did they make it where Wanda is no longer Magneto's daughter?
And
What?
Pietro, neither one of them are.
Yeah, neither of them they're not his kids anymore.
It's because legal rights at the time, because Fox had the rights to the X-Men.
Well, in the comics now. So that okay.
They retconned that back.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
I wasn't a big fan of that where they, said, oh, it's not, because they kept going back and forth, and just leave it the way it is. Certain things you don't need to, change.
Well, it didn't make sense. I'm like, why are they suddenly not his kids? That kills a lot of the whole dynamics between like the whole Wanda Polaris.
Yeah, we'll see what they do now that they're getting the rights back and everything. They might be able to revamp all that.
It was done because it was a pissing contest with Fox.
Yeah.
Well,
it was not done for any other reason except for that.
We know in the MCU they said that Wanda and Pietro were mutants that were enhanced by the Infinity Stones. Now they weren't.
She had powers beforehand in WandaVision.
Yeah, like I said, their powers were enhanced. Their powers were enhanced by the Infinity Stone. It wasn't given to them by it.
Because they were labeled as metahumans in the movie because Fox still owned the rights to the title mutant or some whatever the heck.
What they call them enhanced.
Yeah.
They couldn't say mutant, so they said enhanced.
Oh yeah, metahumans. That's DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I was pissed off about that they couldn't use the whole mutant, moniker. It pissed me off, and Fox didn't want to give it up.
I don't understand how the word mutant is trademarkable, considering a mutant is actually a biological thing that can happen.
Hey, if you want to trademark something, you can trademark anything these days.
Yeah.
I just hope they start going along with more villain teams than anything else, because I'm kind of tired of, even though I'm an X-Men guy, I'm just getting tired of getting the same figures over and over and over, just with different paints and deco. It's like, there's a crap ton of villains you could make, and I'd be a lot happier.
Oh, did y'all see that horrible Craven poster? Is that real?
Craven poster?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
Look up the Craven movie. They said he's gonna be like an eco-terrorist movie, and he's gonna be the good guy.
Is that through Fox?
Sony.
Sony. Disney just needs to buy out all the rights and just, since they've got the money now and Marvel is a part of them, they just need to buy everything back.
Well, the problem is it comes from real too. Like they don't have the money like they've lied about. They said they have.
Yeah, Disney's been doing bad lately, man. They've been getting.
They've been cooking the books.
Because Warner Brothers is getting sued right now by the shareholders for that with the whole Discovery merger.
So I wonder if that's why they're getting ready to go to ads on Disney Plus.
Probably. That's why they raised up the prices on all the rides and the parks too.
I was kind of mad. I was like, man, I don't want to watch damn ads, but they better have an ad-free thing. I'll pay the extra for ad-free.
No. So the ads, there is an ad-free version, so you're not stuck with ads, but they're giving people, the quote-unquote option.
Oh, well, I want the ad-free option. I don't want to look at those stupid commercials like every 10 minutes. I got to watch a stupid commercial. The thing is, with Hulu, it's like they ask you to decide which commercial you want to watch. It's the same damn commercial. Why do I want to pick between two commercials that are the same exact thing? Just a little bit of dialogue difference.
Yeah. That's why I just pay the extra, man, and be done with it. No
Well, I
commercials.
tried paying the extra for it, and it just never went through. And then we're like, okay, we deleted it, and then did the Disney Plus bundle with Hulu, and it still has ads. So I gave up. So I'm getting rid of Hulu anyway, and I'm just going to get a Paramount subscription because Paramount seems to be having a lot better shows that I want to watch on it anyway.
Well, and they merged with HBO, so you're going to get a bunch more stuff.
Yeah, well, HBO, man, they're in a lot of trouble too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, HBO, Warner Brothers, they cook the books too.
Yep.
They've all been like counting like free subscriptions from services as real subscriptions, and they've been counting bundles. So when you get the 3-pack bundle, you get the ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus. They've been counting 3 subscriptions. So they've been padding their numbers.
Yeah, and now they finally getting caught.
And then they never even released that new Batgirl movie, or was it Batgirl or Catwoman?
Batgirl.
They shelved it. Will never be released.
Yeah, they shelved it, and I think they did it for a tax return or whatever it was.
Yep. That means it can never be released because it's a tax write-off.
And you know that you heard about the Henry Cavill thing, right? Where they took Supergirl, they fired Supergirl from the Flash movie and refilmed all the scenes with Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, she is no longer in that movie. Henry Cavill is back. There's supposed to be a scene at the end of Black Adam that has him in it too, where they face off, because it's supposed to be the whole what was the whole conduct thing, where at the very, I can't remember what it's called, but at the very end of it, Superman is supposed to walk up to Black Adam on his throne and shake his hand.
Jeez. Darth Muzza said that HasLab charger in Australia is $8.99.
Oh God.
Kevin got the thing. It's the Marauders from the X-Men comics, the villain team. That's the one I want. That whole team built, the Marauders.
Cyber for he's on that Colossus body. That's too big. It looks all right, but Cyber's never been. He's not that big. And Marauders rectangular leaked to Vertigo. Hopefully, you get the whole team that's Vertigo, and that team she was with, Mr. Sinister.
The Nasty Boys.
Remember, they were in the Savage Land. They were working for. It was in the cartoon.
Yeah, it was the Nasty Boys.
Yeah, he had a team called the Nasty Boys.
In the series, there was a team with Vertigo on it. They took out the X-Men. She was working for Sinister. I can't remember.
They could do a Savage Land box set. That would be cool, or with a Build-A-Figure or something.
Hey man, as long as we get that Rogue, we ain't got no problems.
It cannot.
$8.99. That is ridiculous.
That is nuts. Good Lord. Yeah, that's
now I think about what was that? Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Easy pass for me. Yeah. Marvel was going to do for the minimize mutants in the comics and start pushing Inhumans as an alternative. Yeah, because of Fox having the X-Men.
Yeah, but now that they regretted that because the Inhumans bombed so bad because I don't know who the heck they were.
Yeah, they were turning everybody into Inhumans that popular characters.
That was the whole thing with what was it? Where they were fighting in the comics too, right? The whole war with the Inhumans versus the X-Men.
Oh, dude, I don't have.
Talk about the new one.
I haven't cared about.
Oh, that was a different one. I'm thinking the Eternals, because right now they got the Eternals versus X-Men versus Avengers.
That now I ain't gonna lie.
I haven't cared about Marvel comics in a long time. So
hey man, now what's going on with the Eternals right now versus them is ridiculously good, man. Magneto with no heart just went. He took out Thanos' uncle.
He was keeping himself alive with the electromagnetic spectrum. He had that big. It looked like a star in his chest.
Yeah, but
because Thanos' grandfather pulled his heart out.
No, it's his uncle.
Thoughts on the new Marvel Legends Wolverine X-Men line, like the retro carded ones? We were talking about that earlier. I got the Phoenix Spiral. Actually, ordered 2 Spirals.
She's a standout of the wave, which I'm getting tired of. You got one good figure out of 6 to 7 figures. It's like you should be able to make 3 to 4 good figures, if not all 6 to 7.
Exactly.
I'm passing on the Wolverine. I don't need another Wolverine. I'm not big on the blue and yellow suit team. It looks good. Yes, I have a whole team of people in all the same suits, but I like their individual looks better. That's just but they did tool new pinless arms and legs for the Wolverine, so I'm sure we're going to get another Wolverine in his classic costume with those pinless arms and legs.
I'll stick with my hot claws.
Isn't Multiple Man still pinned? And I know Avalanche is pinned.
They're using the older bucks that's got pins. What else was it? Oh, and Joe Dirt.
Oh my God! Yeah, long Joe Dirt shot.
Do you think the box set's going to be different head, or?
Well, the promo pics, every time I go on and I look at the promo pics, it's a completely different head sculpt. And then the one they got for the retro set, it has that star thing, but the face looks like the jaw looks a little bit wider, the hair looks a little bit different. It doesn't have as good a wash as the one that's on the promo pics for the box set. And I sent Jared on Instagram the photos of both of them, and it's like two totally different head sculpts.
I keep calling that poor man Joe Dirt.
He looks like Joe Dirt with a big old star painted over his eyeball.
I gotta look at the pictures of both. I gotta look them up. I want to see the difference.
I'm not buying that long shot. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on.
Listen, man, Hasbro can do no wrong.
Yeah, I tell you, man, I'm holding Hasbro to a standard.
Oh, and everybody is shilling hard for the Charger, and like, oh, this is the only way we're gonna get Mephisto. They'll never release a character like that at retail.
Yeah.
Daddy Mac said, "Hold my beer."
Yep.
That's the one that you sent me. That's I don't know why they can't just do a single release on him on Mephisto.
He's a demon with a pentagram carved in his chest.
Huh?
You cannot tell me they can't release a dude that looks like a red vampire at retail.
Yeah, and they're even talking about Damian Hellstrom there.
Hey, Jared, pull up those pics I sent you about with long shots so they can take a look at those. It's like night and day. I'm hoping they don't give me that Joe Dirt head sculpt. I'll be mad.
I was going through a chat when I found that. I was like, oh, yeah, we just talking about that.
Joe Dirt shot.
Man, it better not come with that Joe Dirt headset. I'm going to be mad.
You killed with this Joe Dirt thing.
Okay. There's that one.
Yeah, it's a single card release. And then look at the eye, how they just painted over it instead of putting an effect piece in there. You can, like, if you zoom in on the eye, you can actually see like his pupil and stuff in there.
I would rather they just not paint it the eye at all and just left it just the gold.
Yep.
It kind of sucks for the worker who actually had to paint that damn eye, and then they paint it guilt.
And then look at those shoulders too.
Yep. Look at this. Boop, boop. It's like there's a missing piece right here.
Yep.
Now this covers it up, but I guess if you put the man purse on, it hides it over here because I think it comes with the man purse too, don't he?
He usually comes with a man purse. Yeah. And what was that other one, Jared? The box set version.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the other one looks like MacGyver. Share screen.
All I heard is I can make a Colonel Jack O'Neill.
So yeah.
Oh my God, it does.
Wow.
That over Joe Dirt, that's the one I want.
Yep.
That's the box set.
I'm gonna have to make me some Stargate figures.
Yeah, that's just night and day for the head sculpts.
Oh, you know what the sad reality is? Promo pictures.
This
is like
render.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's the one they go with because everything else so far is looking the way it is in the box set. So they better give me that. If they give me that head sculpt, I swear to God, I'm going to go online and have somebody digital print me that other head sculpt.
That looks amazing.
And for the $130 price point that they're charging, they should give us that head sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the sad reality.
Hyper combo finish. I'm digging the proton cannon.
That thing was sweet. They just need a bigger effect for that blast, though.
I know, they got the same blast effects they got on all the damn other figures.
I wonder if those Tamashi effects will fit on there if you can finagle, because you might be able to put those Tamashi effects for a big wide dispersal pattern on it.
Or if you got the Transformers with the bloosh effects, the blast effects.
Yeah.
Or MGO calls them bloosh effects. Mega bloosh.
You know, I'm reading this comment here about Deadpool incorporating into the MCU. You know, apparently from what they're saying is they're not going to bother Ryan Reynolds too much about his character because they're going to let him do his thing.
And if they were doing like the energy effect coming off his eye, why didn't they just do an energy effect eye? They could take one of those eyes off Icarus or Cable stuck in that thing.
Eyeball head dude Oh, Be Cool. I thought he said P Cool. Oh, he's talking about the Evil Knievel guy.
Oh, the eyeball head. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Orb.
Orb. Yeah.
Orb in the Evil Knievel outfit.
I don't even know who he is. Yeah, he's a Silver Age, I think, Ghost Rider villain.
Ooh.
The Orb.
Oh, you talking about the eyeball dude?
Yeah. Yeah, the eyeball dude with the Evil Knievel outfit.
Yeah,
Such a freaking lazy. What a lazy figure.
And it's on the Bucky cap. They said they're not going to use anymore.
Yeah.
Avalanche. I'm getting Avalanche. The head looks a little odd though. It looks like he smelled a bad fart.
Yeah. No, that was Multiple Man looks like he smelled a bad fart.
Well, I think they both look like they smelled a fart.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it looks like he's like squinting, like he's blind as hell. I don't know why they just that rendering for the artwork on the card back. Why couldn't they give us that screen?
You're asking too much, man.
I'm asking for that damn much. Look at that.
It's Hasbro. You're asking too much.
Look at it. Like he seriously looks like he's squinting, or
Yeah.
like I'm pissed off because my mom made me wear this for Halloween. I don't know what the look is.
It's like he lost his contacts. He can't see. Why couldn't he get a head like this?
Yeah, that's the one they need. That one right there, where he's like gritting his teeth. That would have been perfect.
Yep.
Same reason
This one looks like. Oh, this dude looks like he's like a rich yuppie person cosplaying. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, my mommy didn't love me enough.
God dang, man, y'all some savages.
There's some caviar with one like that. Underbite guy from Family Guy.
He looks like a petulant child. Like, no, Colonel Sanders, Mama's right.
See, y'all say me I'm mean. God dang.
I do like the torso though. Yeah.
The torso is great, but he's pinned, isn't he?
Grim Reaper bought rest of it's Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
I wonder how easy it's going to be to remove that head, the helmet from the head.
It looks like two separate pieces.
Yeah, it's definitely glue on part.
I might have to get two of those, or just buy the head sculpt on eBay and actually just fit in another head with somebody that has gritting teeth.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wonder how big the head is. I wonder if I shave that nuke head down with the gritting teeth, I can get that in there.
No, that nuke head is huge. That nuke head is it looks big on the Thor body.
Yeah, I have to do quite a bit of drumming, but I think I could do it.
Let's see. Yeah, Grim Reaper shoulders, biceps, elbows, part of the forearm. Looks like they're like the forearm's a two-piece.
It's got some bad marbling on the left side of or on that helmet. It looks like I can't tell if that's marbling or what.
Yeah, it's part of the sculpt. You see, like the indentation in the sculpt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just a lot.
Oh my God! You know, the more I look at that head, the more I hear, "Daddy, take me to the convention, please." Oh,
I'm telling you, man, it's a terrible head sculpt. I mean, I was so excited when they announced it, and I saw his face, and I was like, Jesus! From the neck down, he's great. From the neck up, it's a crap show.
Yeah, can you pass? Darth Musa says, "Can you pass the Grey Poupon?"
Daddy, I'm going to the cosplay. Go to the con.
Daddy, I'll be late for the show.
God, you guys are terrible.
And yeah, because that face and then Multiple Man's face is terrible too. Both the head sculpts are terrible. It's not like one is better over the other. They're just equally bad.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sure that that helmet comes off a little bit of heat and pick out a good. Because you think about it, it'd be nice to have a removable helmet, but realistically, if you're gonna get a head to fit in there, you're gonna have to Dremel the shit out of it.
Yep.
And as long as it fits in there and it looks good with the mask on, who's gonna display him without the helmet?
Exactly, because you never see him without his helmet, and I don't think I've ever seen him in the comics without his helmet on. I don't even think it's been knocked off.
Yeah. So you know what? once you get a face that you like, and you can Dremel, and it fits that, it fits in there. You can Dremel the crap out of it, make it, glue it in. You're good, man.
Yeah. And they finally gave us those 2 head sculpts are great for Wolverine. Those are some of the best they've done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
They
both
really
of
are.
them are just great.
They have not been able to get Wolverine's head sculpt right for a long time.
Nope.
I still haven't one complaint with it. It's one thing Anthony Customs brings up a lot. Those shoulders are too small.
Yep.
They look odd too because the traps look too high compared to the shoulders.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's one thing he talks about a lot too. Like, but these are some of the nicest head sculpts they've done for a Wolverine.
Yeah. That last one he did with the love triangle pack, man, that one sculpt, the way they painted up, Wolverine looked like a damn pedophile. It was terrible. I hated that head sculpt.
Oh,
you know what?
Don't use the P word.
Oh, yeah. I think this body, because of those straps and the way the shoulders
that's all brand new, but they're using the old claws on that, which sucks.
Yeah, why are they not make the X-Force claw standard? I don't know. Those are the nicest ones.
Because I know the X-Force ones, and then I think they said there's another version that's slightly smaller, but they're just as good as the X-Force ones.
Yeah.
But I can't remember which one. I don't know if that was the ones that were on the Krakoan set, maybe.
I honestly think that body, because of the positioning of the traps and the shoulders, I think it's meant to be in a hunched over position.
Check on the community tab on the channel. If it's like available again, check the community tab on the channel. I got links to these on to Amazon in that community tab.
So here's how
looks like they are available again.
Oh no! Look at the next comment.
Oh wow!
Dang!
Sold out again. Oh, I'm sorry.
From what I heard, if you're getting it from you're getting it from Pulse. I know if you're getting it from Pulse, they'll actually randomly, sporadically put them back up there.
What are we looking at? We're looking at Amazon.
Man, I hate you.
That's what we're looking at. We're looking at Amazon.
Look, I tune y'all out.
Apparently so.
Hey, look, I was trying to show you how I got in this lock, but y'all done closed my window. So,
oops.
I'm making advancements every time I show you. I'm not just holding the same thing up.
Hold on, I gotta stop the screen.
You're fine.
Who is that again? I wasn't paying attention. I've been toning you out.
Goddamn Cyclops, anyway.
Cyclops. Okay, that's good.
So, I got to go back and do it. Like I fixed all the damn paint roll. Still got to go do the straps, do the boots, do the arms. You know how it goes. But compare it to the other one and see what y'all think.
That's from the Amazon 3-pack.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I can make this Betsy Braddock and this one. What's her name? Whatever the hell her name was. So yeah. And I'm done customizing for the night.
What buck and head is that Psylocke looking 100 times better than Hasbro's?
Oh, that thing's a combination of Shriek. What was that one chick we talked about last time? Because I couldn't remember her damn name. It was the twins from the Alpha Flight. You know what I'm talking about?
Aurora.
So it's Aurora's head. It's Shriek's upper torso. Or no, it's actually Shriek's lower torso. The legs came from a combination of White Rabbit and Negasonic Teenage Warhead for the lower part. And then the arms are Shriek. It's like 5 different figures. And then I sculpted, because Dom told me to, the bathing suit, the onesie.
Well, good.
I didn't want to sculpt it. I just wanted to paint it and be done with it.
Well, it looked better if you sculpted it, though.
Yeah, now I got to sell it, though, because I got this other one. Now I don't want this one.
And you'll probably get more money. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I don't like you. I'll tell when it sells. I'll tell you thank you. Until then, screw you.
Hey, I can see the pit heads again.
Hey, there you go.
I can't believe they look like pit heads.
Oh, we lost Modesto.
He banged out on us.
Hey, his connection's been weak. I think he said he's underground at the office.
I might have to call it quits early. I got physical therapy in the morning.
All right.
Gotta be up at like 6. 4 weeks to go, guys. We'll see what happens after that.
Mm-hmm.
Bad news on that though. So I was sitting at the toy store, just hanging out, like leaning on the counter, and I wasn't leaning on this arm, like this. My arm that's messed up was actually kind of free hanging.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it popped out of place.
Ooh.
Oh.
So no, I've been doing physical therapy. Had no problems. I'm literally just sitting there relaxing. All of a sudden, I heard pop, and my arm started drooping. Popped it back in, and it started hurting. That was hurting for like 3 or 4 hours. I had to do ibuprofen, icy hot, and everything else. Man, it sucked. So I can't rotate my shoulder right now, or it'll crack.
Wow.
Yeah, not fun, man.
Making some ugly modifications to the articulation to make the articulation work better on this Pita Spidey body, which won't be seen because it's going to be covered in soft goods.
But
yeah, you're mentioning a suit. What were you gonna? What's Don making for it?
A smaller, more proper in scale Lord Pumpkin. What I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. So it's all gonna be soft goods then.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm taking this old jack-o'-lantern head. I'm going to do closer to the 3D print.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better in scale with the Pizza Spidey body.
Yeah.
So cleaned out the teeth that's on the jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to sculpt this style teeth and the jagged. I got one eyebrow already done. I'll start working on the rest of it.
Well, I said, gentlemen, I'm gonna bang out for the night. Appreciate y'all as always.
Oh.
And y'all talk to y'all.
And Zalamester said, sorry to hear about your shoulder.
Oh, appreciate it, man. It's been a hassle. Hopefully I'm almost at the end though. Yeah. If y'all need me, you two, y'all can contact me anytime y'all want, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all brothers have a good night though. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good night, sir.
What was you gonna say, Jared? 'Cause you about to talk some trash.
No, I wasn't going to talk trash. I was just saying, have a good night.
Oh, all right, man. I'm used to getting some flack.
I was like, oh.
Later, guys.
Well, if you want me to, if you want me to talk flack, I can before you go. Just make you feel better.
Now, before I go, I just got to say I love my family.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Family.
And with that one, we out, folks.
See you later.
Have a good night. What's your name again?
Hey, shit, call me Keon.
If you want to find anything with DaGobiCustoms work, his contact information is down in the description below. He got his Instagram and his Facebook page on there.
Hey, appreciate y'all. Later.
And then they were. Oh, he's still here.
Hey, I'm trying to close this thing. It ain't want to go nowhere. All right, I'm going now.
I was getting ready to say, and then there were two.
Then there were two.
And I'll go back to big screen. Yeah, I'm cutting out the part of the back so you can lean back better.
Yeah.
Get in there. We're at 2.5 hours. We have to get this up here. Might well just wrap up too.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least you're covering up that horrible body with soft goods.
Oh yeah, it's like I would never use this for anything else, except for you're going to put clothing on top of it. The skinny body would actually work good. Oh shit! Just broke
Okay.
the tip of my knife into the back. Modesto's connections. He's at the office and he's underground.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say because Darth's asking about Modesto. Yeah, I think he lost connection, or because is he still at the office?
I think he said he was, and
he's underground.
He may have had to take a work call too. So
that's true. Yeah,
he gets that promotion, new job.
So since Darth is, I was wondering if Darth is doing any customs himself.
Oh, Darth, are you working on anything? Or he was playing some Nintendo 64 earlier.
Yeah. No, I'm wondering if he's got anything on the go, even if it's not tonight. Like if he's working on any customs.
Been good chilling stream, but yes, we do stream every Sunday night for customizing, and we're starting a new series. We had the first episode last night of interviewing other customizers. We're going to have another one at 8 o'clock this coming Saturday. So we're going to be interviewing another customizer, and we'll do another live stream customizing next Sunday. I was going to get the Spiral from eBay, but they range from 120, so I'm glad I waited because Hasbro brought out the better one. Yeah. I sold my original one a while back when it was like going for crazy money. I was like, she was small, so it was like scale-wise, it drove me nuts because she was undersized, especially with modern other female legends.
You think this one's going to be proper scale?
I think this one will be all right.
Darth says he doesn't have any tools. Yeah, well, but yeah, I hear you, man, because all my stuff is like put away all the time. So anytime I want to work on a custom, I gotta pull everything out and set it up, and then customize for a few hours, and then put everything away. And yeah, so I hear you, man. It's hard for me to work on customs, or else I'd be right now. I'd be on screen doing it. Yeah, Darth says he works 60+ hours a week, so he doesn't have much time. Yeah, man, life gets in the way sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, I do most of my customizing work anymore is like on these streams. It's like finding free time to do stuff. It's hard.
Yeah. There's not. What's the old saying? Is there's not enough hours in a day, not enough days in a week.
Yep. That is true. More so every day.
Yeah.
15 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. 16 tons, I think, actually. I don't have tools for customize. Okay, well, also works. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Can I head swap between Valverse and G.I. Joe Classified? Some of them. A lot of the G.I. Joes have super long neck pegs, and the Classified, Valverse figures are more like regular Marvel Legends. So you can easier swap between Marvel Legends to Valverse than you can to G.I. Joe. But there are still some G.I. Joe figures that have shorter neck pegs. So it varies per figure.
Yeah, you might have to do a little bit of modifications.
If you want to go on the Classified, if you want to do a Valverse on a Classified, you'll have to, more likely you have to Dremel.
Oh, I haven't really mentioned it on today's stream that your Prime custom is on eBay.
Oh yeah, the Prime custom I've been working up on the stream. That's it. That's the one I made to sale because I've had so many people over since starting the channel and doing that Prime. I was like, can you want me to commission one? And so I took my time and actually made one just for sale for potential for people to have opportunity to try to bid and wait on one.
Yeah, and to any of our watchers, if you guys know anybody who's a Ultraverse fan and is really into Prime, check out the auction because this is one of this Prime is like, I don't know, they're all good, but like you're saying on the video, this one you just went like all out on this one.
Yeah, it's my best one yet.
And you know what? It's gonna make a Prime fan extremely happy. It's gorgeous,
and it worked out too. It's one of the ones I've always had some kind of weird fluke happen on the previous ones I work on. But
yeah,
the last one, the first form Prime, the last one I made, bad batch of clear coat ruined all the beautiful paint on the torso. I had to like completely strip that and start over.
Yeah.
And this one, no issues whatsoever working on it. Beautifully done.
Yeah, it's got peg holes. It actually looks like now it is a pinless custom as well.
The question: can I swap between Valver? Oh, that's already did that one. Yes. No customs, but I have a 148 B17 in paint. Now, I used to love building model aircraft. I got out of building models a long time ago, but I got some in the closet. I buy them every now and then, just like a whim. I stick them in the closet. I got a whole top rack of like full of models. I was like, one day I'll get back into it.
I like the Bandai kits too.
It's extra tempting too when you go to Hobby Lobby and they're doing their 40% off on model kits. It's like,
Did you see any? Which ones do they have at Hobby Lobby?
Oh, it's like vehicle kits, like cars and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A few, another 20 plus model kits, aircraft, tanks, and there's 40 odd Black Series open. I understand. Right now. I'm staring at a wall. Box figures. I got to build some new collection shelves, and when I get around to building those, I can start opening up some more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the reasons why I haven't done as much reviews is like once I open them, where I want to put them.
I'm still trying to find because I'm reading about the Bandai kits. I'm still trying to find that Boo. I don't know why he's sold out everywhere.
Oh, the Kid Boo.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, he was available just like all the other ones. And for some reason, the other ones have sold out and come back. You know what I mean? They keep on replenishing. But
yeah,
I bought Boo for my nephew, and I built it for him. And I was gonna grab a second one for myself just because I like building them. And it's like now that I really want one, it's like I can't. They're sold out everywhere.
One of the most satisfying ones to build is Sail.
You told me that.
All the spots on Sail are separate pieces. Like there's overlays. You got the spots, then you got another piece that goes over top of it, and it fits through and the key together. It's so well detailed. Okay, so I made it uglier on purpose so he can go back this far. Needs to bend forward a little bit more. I could open this up a little bit. There's reason why I'm making this ugly. It's going to be covered in soft goods, so I have no reason to
exactly.
Pretty.
Yeah, you're not going to notice all that anyways.
Yeah. I'm going to drop these in hot water, put this back together. And it's about ready to ship off. I need the teenage Groot hands for the wooden hands.
Yeah.
Stuck the arms in there. I don't need to stick the arms in the hot water.
Oh, Darth Moose is asking the Cell, the Dragon Ball Z, the character Cell.
Yes, Dragon Ball Z sale.
Well,
It's
they
a
call
big,
them perfect sale, right?
yeah, perfect sale. They're making a imperfect sale. I wish. I understand. I wish they would make a new regular sale because the original SH Figure Arts perfect sale is
Yeah.
tiny. He's way undersized.
I'd rather have the model kit because he looks big.
Yeah, he is big. The model kit, actually, the Dragon Stars. If you want to do a proper scale one with other SH Figure lines figures, the Dragon Star sale is a good size.
Oh yeah. You know what? I want that Android. What is it? Android. The brother and sister there. The androids. The SH Figure Arts one, the new ones that are coming out in the updated costumes. Those things look amazing.
I would love to have them, but man, they're over $100 a piece.
I know.
Their prices are more all over the place than Hasbro's. You can pick up a Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo and Gohan $35, $40 a piece.
I don't understand why they're so expensive.
And the supporting characters are freaking $100.
They look good though, man.
I know. I want those costumes. They're like she's in that track suit and he's in his park ranger outfit.
Yeah.
They look damn good. One thing I've never understood in Dragon Ball, though, Goku and Vegeta's constantly off planet. Nowadays in Dragon Ball, why?
Yeah.
Bulma has the plans for Android 16, a fully cybernetic android. He was a full-on robot. Build a damn army of those. Protect the planet. Let's see, I'm getting the figure out of the hot water. Oop. I use pliers and not stick my fingers in boiling water. Hot. Oh, Darth's like, I've been watching and listening to you gentlemen motivates him to start customizing. It's a fun hobby. It's definitely a fun hobby.
Yeah, it is.
Getting to make stuff that they're never going to make is one of the things that's cool too. It's like you have something that you've wanted forever and be able to have it in your hands, like the. Come on, get in your home. Yeah.
I think doesn't want to cooperate, eh?
Yeah, I'm not wanting to go in good. Come on. There we go. Get in here.
All right, Darth Moose has got to head out. You take care, man.
Have a good one, sir. We're getting ready to wrap up here too. It's like I'm trying to figure out why this arm will not go in this socket. The other one did fine.
It's always got to be the one.
It's strange.
Oh,
Oh, what
yeah,
one? The Juggernaut calves? Those are going to go on the Maestro. I want to give him the boots, and I'm going to repaint the legs.
okay, Darth has a question for me. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like both, but I've been more with Marvel because of all the animated shows growing up, but
Yeah.
I do like DC. Like, I mean, I got favorite characters for both. I got obviously Hulk is my favorite Marvel character, and growing up when I was young, it was like a toss up for me between Flash and Superman. And the reason why a lot of people are like, "Oh, what's so good about Flash? All he can do is run fast." A lot of people don't realize how strong, or like basically they don't realize how powerful the character can be.
Yeah.
And you can see that with his villains. The guy could literally run through you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you wouldn't even know what happened. You'd be done. Like, I mean, he can like the power of his punches when he's in the Speed Force.
Well, the infinite mass punch, yeah.
Like, I mean, this guy can really. You know what I like though? When you watch the Justice League movie, both Snyder Cut and whatever, you remember the scene where Superman was trying to attack him?
Yeah.
And you remember when all he did was very lightly kind of like try to push himself away from Superman, and all he did was lightly touch Superman's torso, and Superman actually left the ground. People don't realize that was the Flash that pushed him off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even trying. But yeah, I like both. I'm more into Marvel and DC over anything else. Like, I'm not really into like manga or like anime and stuff like that. But like I don't have anything against it. But yeah, I guess I would lean more towards Marvel, but not by much. I like them both.
There we go. They had a weird little extra mushroom peg. It's not normally on the pizza spiders on his body for some reason. Wasn't allowed to go back in. There's like a little channel.
Seriously?
Yeah, so I just trimmed that off and it went right in there just fine. So when I pulled this one out, I bent over the edge, and that's why I was able to position it back in. I couldn't do it on this one.
Oh, okay.
It's like a slot that keeps the peg in a slot. I was like,
yeah. Let's see, I'll go through the comments. Anthony Romo, what's up? Fellow customizer here, checking out work in progress live. Yep. Glad to have you.
I got different things I've been working on tonight. I got this is actually going to fellow customizer friends that's on the stream with us. He's not on here tonight. He's got to work tomorrow. He's going to make a custom soft goods purple suit. So I'm going to do a Lord Pumpkin. I'm going to take this jack-o'-lantern head, resculpt it like this 3D print, which is just too big for this body. And so I can have a smaller scale Lord Pumpkin that's more Marvel Legends scale. So I've just been cleaning up, making ugly cuts into the articulation just to add more articulation. Dribble down this part here inside the hips. Now you can actually stand straight without being a stance. The arms go down flush against the body. The ab crunch works better. But you noticeably see those cuts I did with the Dremel, but we're going to be sewed up into it. I got a pit I'm working on. I didn't do anything on him tonight, but the other stuff I've been working on. I did fixing the Madam Hydra, made her less look like a cokehead. I got U.S. Agent I've been working on. Oh, and I also got this sucker I've been detailing out.
Yeah.
That, to me, silver takes a while to dry. That's not dry now, though. Now I can start detailing the rest of the engine out and paint the fan. Why did they paint the fan belt red? I don't know.
You know what, man? Look at that thing. Like, I mean, they put the detail in there, but they totally ruin it with the shitty paints.
Well, what paint?
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I think the only paint they had was on the headlight. That's it.
Yeah. On the tank itself, yeah, the headlight, and they put a tiny bit of wash on the hubs.
Yeah, it's cast in crappy freaking colored plastic.
Yeah, you got all this beautiful detail, sculpted detail in here, but nothing to bring up the sculpt. I need to wash and dry brushing. I still got to pour it out in the engine. Other than that, it's pretty well about done.
You know what? Again, the more money they're charging us, the less paint they're giving us.
Oh yeah, and I took the torso and put a wash. I masked it off so I can do a wash on it. I keep losing that damn collar piece. It's not glued on. But I got plenty of these torsos where I've got extra Vulcans.
Yeah, I got the one for my Vulcan. I'm probably going to use it for a custom. I think I have something in mind.
I did a wash on the trigger hands tonight. Oh, I need to do a wash on the set of the fist hands.
Are those bracelets sculpted on, or no? They come off.
They're loose pieces. You got to be careful when you get the hands off. They fall off really easily.
Yeah, I won't need them.
I only have Gunpla kits and Musha Samurai Gundam X, and soon to be built Gundam and Crossbones, all three 100 scale, and another it's a 144 scale. 100 scales back. Is it 100 or 140 scale? The ones that's I think this big. What scale is that? Like about the size of tall as your hand.
Yeah, those are the 144s.
Okay, yeah, I built a couple of those when I was in college. I did a can't remember the Def Psi Gundam and the purple one with the dragon tail.
Yeah, but that's not fair showing your hand because a lot of people don't realize how big your hands are.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, your hands are like 1/99th scale.
Mine's my hand's longer than a cat, like a Grim Reaper body.
So it might not be the 144 then. But yeah, 144 is a bit smaller. I built one of the 144s a while back.
Let's see, I got it. From the back of my hand to the tip of my middle finger, 8 inches.
Damn.
Yeah, that's about right.
Bear paws.
I put another coat on the stripes, so I think it's about ready to pull these off.
Yeah, sorry, I plopped out. My damn signal got real crappy towards the end. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. I was underground.
Oh, that's why we figured when you popped out, it's like, oh, you lost signal.
Yeah, I sent you a message on Instagram, but you probably didn't see it. Did Keon kick off for the night too?
Yeah, he took off early.
Oh, okay.
He's got therapy in the morning.
Ah, lovely. Luckily for me, I'm finally on the way home. I get the hell out of here, and I'm done for 2 days. I don't have to come back.
Oh, good.
And I'm done with this site after a week and a half because I got my new guy. I'm starting to train him up so I can start my director's position in a week and a half.
Okay. We didn't know if that's why you're working late tonight. I don't know if you're on the director position or.
No, that position is a 7 to 3 Monday through Friday, weekends off. It's just trying to help him out, acclimate, because he's kind of new to security, so I'm trying to like acclimate him, show him all the admin process, how to deal with the city, the OEMC's office, the AIS office, all the city official offices, and all the legal loopholes and everything you got to jump through to get anything done around here on a city account.
Yeah.
How'd that come out?
Oh, the stripes, they look good. I got they need to do a little touch up. Had a little bit of bleeding, but they're still pretty clean. I saw somebody did on Figureon or somewhere. I saw pop up. Somebody took one of those chrome paints and did a Captain Atom.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how that's going to hold up on an action figure. Oh no, it's not going to last. I thought he would use like a Molotov or something like that. Mm-hmm. He used Krylon chrome paint. That stuff does not hold up. I've tried that stuff. It's just Stays tacky forever. I like the gray lines though. That's better than doing the black. The black would be like too bold.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab my silver.
I actually can tell the difference. You only did one side, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell the difference already, even from this distance, looking through the camera.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get my silver.
Yeah, if you had done the black, it would have looked too. I think it would have kind of ruined the look on it.
Yeah, it'd been too bold. Where you at, silver paint? I'm sure I'm staring at the silver paint, and I'm just like not seeing it.
I've been going through that a lot lately. I had my cell phone in my damn hand, and I was walking around the house looking for because I had my work phone in my hand and my personal cell phone in my right hand. And I'm like, where the hell is my work cell? And I'm like walking around everywhere, like 10 minutes back into the house looking through stuff. And my wife's like, oh, it's in your hand. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I've had this thing in my hand for the last 10 minutes walking around the house, right in front of my damn face.
Well, that's what just then I just looked in that box, just stared at that box, and I went, hey, look over here again. The paint, I got my paints I use more often than over in front of me.
Yep.
I was trying to straighten up my workstation earlier today, and that's where it was at. I stared at it first. I was like, well, it's not there. Where is it? Molotov is the way to go for chrome. You just have to just make sure not to touch it for 24 hours. Okay, I bought one of those paint pens, but not tried it yet.
What, Molotov paint pens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody like kind of drain it out, and they use it on an airbrush, the Molotov chrome marker.
Yeah, I've seen people. You can buy the refills, where they're just bottle of paint.
Yep.
And use that in the airbrush, and it does really well.
Huh. I've seen quite a few people do that on a couple other channels. Not really prominent channels, but they've got some pretty good stuff on their channels too.
Yeah. I don't have any experience with it, but every time I've ever tried chrome paint, it never dries.
I think a lot of the problems too is like a lot of those paints, it's as soon as you throw a coat on it, like a clear coat, it kind of dulls it so you don't get that luster anymore. Even if you put a high gloss coat on it, it kills the color.
Yeah, I tested. Alan Savage has got a channel called Test It.
Yep.
He was doing some kind of model kit replica of a firearm, some kind of science fiction gun, and he had a guess. You use a certain clear. You use a Molotov and airbrush, and there's a certain. I think it might be All Clads clear or something like that.
Yeah.
And it will keep the chrome luster. Use it.
Remember that video I sent you, the guy that made that Charger with the engine and everything else, did all the mods?
Oh yeah.
At a point where he was chroming out certain pieces, he said he did it way different. He clear coated the piece first, then he chromed it. So I was like, I might have to actually try that to see if that works, and then see if that adheres it a little bit better, if it helps keep because you got the high gloss underneath it, that's going to help keep the shine through the paint. I don't know.
Yeah. That dude does some incredible builds. I actually, before you sent that to me, I watched it the day before.
Yeah, I was
looking for Chargers.
That is insane.
Yeah, he custom stretched that chassis, and it builds like roll cages, interiors. The engine is art, it's a fake engine, but it's also RC to make it look like the belts drive and the butterflies open on the supercharger.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's insane amount of detail.
Yeah, I'd pay him, $800, $1,000 for one of those custom jobs. Those things are nice.
Hell yeah.
And he did a lot of extras on there. He did a lot of extra mods that, you're not going to get on those things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that really brings out the detail of those stripes.
Yeah, it does.
Let's see if I can get up close to the screen.
Yeah.
It's not too bold. That's like a lot of times when people do black washes, they do true black washes. When I say I do a black wash, I use this stuff from Testers, which is a brownish gray.
Yeah.
It's not. It's called a black wash, but it's not really black. And you go straight up black wash, it's just too much contrast.
Are you gonna put that on which arch? You got an X-Force one or no?
I may end up making an X-Force one. I don't have one.
Yeah.
And I may end up making one and using.
That's definitely another figure they need to release, and they could put that on that Vulcan body as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. The Vulcan body, just proportions wise, it just looks so damn good.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, even the new Sentry, looks good.
Is the new Sentry on that buck or no?
It's on a modified Grim Reaper. It's got new Grim Reaper arms and legs, but a new torso.
Oh, okay.
Proportions look closer to anatomically to the Vulcan body. It's got the larger pecs and better proportion pecs. So, like Bucky Cap, he's got a short, stubby torso.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for that. So I know he's got that cell shading. I can strip that off pretty easily. But
You mean on Cyclops?
yeah, it looks so. I ordered one, but
I was thinking about it, but I think I'm going to wait because I know they're going to reissue it.
It won't. It won't take much to wipe it off. I mean, just a little dab of Windsor Newton, and bam, it'd be gone.
I know. I just kind of want it for that retro card look, so I can actually look at the damn thing instead of,
Long I've been picking up Vulcan for cheap, like $7 or something like that right now.
Yeah.
Just the shape and proportions of this thing is just so good.
I wonder how that thing will take dye.
The legs are soft except for the knee. Arms and legs are soft except for the knees. Those are the harder plastic. So that should dye pretty well. It's the harder ABS plastic thing. The butterfly joints should dye too. They're soft.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of paint. Before you try the dye, I'd recommend taking some Winsor Newton and getting the red paint off. Because where there's going to be paint, it's not going to dye properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's depending on the color of the paint too that it'll dye. Because like when I did that morph figure, you couldn't tell where the paints were at all on that thing.
I'm talking about the Molotov. If you touch it, it will dull. Yeah. You have to wait for it to take, or it will take fingerprints. So I've seen where opponents will go like that stuff, like that Molotov. He got 4 of the Vulcans for $32. That's a damn good deal.
4 Vulcans for 32.
Well, it's not to mention too. You get the bonus like this Spider-Man UK torso with the peg on the bottom.
Yeah.
Bare arms on a Spider-Man UK torso. That is the UK Spider-Man torso for the Bonebreaker.
I wonder if there's any way to get a lower body to put that on.
Too bad, but I hate the fact that when they did the Cannonball, to get the one with the detachable the legs, they made you buy a box set. They should have released the legs with another figure.
Yep.
Not make you buy a damn exclusive box set, Pulse and Disney Store box set.
Richter as a standalone figure, and then they could have just not even done anything with that copycat / domino because that figure is terrible.
Oh yeah, it's on that terrible skinny leg female buck.
Yeah, and then that pink faceplate, with the comms in her face, just try to glue it in place so that way it actually looks proper.
Yeah. I'm gonna let these set overnight, and then I'll mask the other side and get those other wings, and then hit it for some clear, and then be ready to go. Those turned out nice. I do like the gray. The gray does add a lot to it.
So you guys think we should wrap it up? After you finish the gray.
Yeah, it's 205.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch up one little spot on the wings here. I got a little too. I got the paint on. How can I do the stripe by hand? I find the best way when you want to do a straight line, don't go slow, go fast.
Yeah. One direction.
Go slow. You're concentrating too much. You might mess up more.
Yep. Just do a big quick swipe.
It's like those professional pinstripers, those guys that work on the hot rod cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those guys are just one sweeping motion. They like no fear.
Yeah. And they don't even got to go fast. I used to. Some of those guys go nice and slow, and the line's even. There's no deviation. It's just straight.
It's amazing how nice and crisp those lines are for those pinstripers. With those type of brush they use, that big like horsehair brush.
Yep.
I
Those
envy those.
brushes are big.
Yeah.
It's not like they're a fine tip, precision line brush. Those are some fat brushes.
Yep.
You know, those we're working on like a $20 figure, and we're all paranoid while we're doing these lines and stuff like that. These guys are working on classic cars that have been modified, and they're just smiling and just, like it's like breathing to them.
Yep.
With a $50,000 paint job on it, and they're just hand painting.
Exactly.
$50,000 paint job on a $150,000 car.
Yeah, man, that's a gift, man. That form of art, those guys are amazing.
I just hope it gets a revival where people start getting back into it, because I know it's one of those arts that's fading, and it's a shame.
Well, it's there was one of the top ones that used to do this, Mike LaValle.
Yeah.
And he got where he didn't want to do it no more, so he kept just kind of price himself out of doing it. And people kept paying him, even though he was raising the prices like insanely high.
They know the quality's there, so they're not going to gripe about, if he ups it 5, 10K, obviously they got the money for it, so they're going to pay whatever they want just to get what they want.
Wish they did a first appearance domino I like that costume. Modern domino is the next best to that. Yeah, domino definitely needs a redo.
Yeah. They should do that X-Force domino when she had the armor, the dark purple armor.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would love them just to finish up the X-Force team.
Yeah.
Because who are we still missing? We're missing Doug.
I wouldn't mind them to do a new classic X-Force. They did that box set, modern X-Force sidelock that DaGobi had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I want her regular suit just in black on one of the newer Shriek style bodies.
That would be perfect.
Because it's got the double joint elbows and all that, and character that needs all that articulation.
Yeah, being a ninja and all, an assassin.
Well, even X-23 can be on that Shriek body.
She might be a little bit too. That might be a little too tall for her because she's so short, though.
Yeah, they need to retire that teen buck though. It's hindered so much in articulation. They need a new one.
Yeah, I mean, if they could take the Shriek body and scale it down a bit and minimize the proportions slightly, they'd have a perfect female buck for the team.
Nico said a new cable body would be nice. So I'm not familiar with the cable body. It's
Is that a new cable body?
I said cable. New cable costume, modern costume.
Oh, I'm trying to think because the whole X-Men comics, they got weird because like young Cable from the future came back to our time, killed off the old Cable and stayed here and took his place, but then now it got reverted where he brought back the old Cable back. So I mean, I haven't seen what his new outfit looks like yet. So it must be like the new Krakoan outfit he's referring to.
Okay, I'm not familiar with a lot of modern looks. I was like,
yeah, I like my 80s X-Force or my 90s X-Force style with the big shoulder pads, and everything. The Rob Liefeld look.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love much flack people try to give like 90s comics. They had some good stuff in the 90s.
They did.
I think people just hate on 90s comics because it's popular to do so on social media. And these people have not even read these people not even read the books and they hate on them.
I think that was some of the best runs were in the 90s because once we started getting into like the late 90s and early 2000s, I fell off of comic reading.
Yeah.
It was like around 99, 2000, and things were just kind of all over the place. And I was like, you know what, I'm kind of out. And I stayed out for probably like 10, 12 years before I got back into it.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Superman fan, and they start doing some stupid. Well, Hulk and Superman both, they had some terrible stories in the late 90s, early 2000s. They were doing some really stupid stuff.
Is that when they had like that red and white Superman and the blue and white Superman, and it was like different polarities or whatever the hell it was?
That's part of it, but that actually wasn't too bad. It's just they changed directions when they were doing that Energy Superman. They couldn't stay consistent with what his powers were. It's what made that thing worse because when it started, is basically his powers just getting overramped.
Yeah.
Superman, the Kryptonians post Crisis was where they explain how Superman can do things, Kryptonians can do things which is not really should be physically possible, like pick up a car by the bumper or grab a sign or something that's falling with one hand and it not just collapse in their hands.
Right.
They have a subconscious telekinetic field, like when he picks something up, like he's extending that field over stuff. That's why they explain why his costume doesn't get destroyed up. You have to be strong enough to pierce that field to tear his costume up.
Right.
So when he was getting overamped, when he was starting to, before the energy powers came full effect, you would saw an extension of that aura. You can see like a giant fist coming out. Then they backtracked, and then they changed directions and made them go completely energy. It's like, but that doesn't make sense. You changed what you were doing to something different.
Yeah.
They do that a lot in comics, and it drives me nuts when they do that.
Well, that's the one they screwed up the whole Clone Saga stuff. Like they killed off Ben Reilly the first time. They got backlash, so instead of finishing the story they were wanting to do, they changed it up and killed off Ben Reilly and brought back Peter Parker. Even though, and they had him die at the time, brought back Ben Reilly later on, but they had them dissolve when they already established stable clones die like regular humans. They don't dissolve. And Ben was a stable clone.
Yeah, so they toyed around that in too many areas. Like with Wolverine's heat claws, I was never a fan of that.
Yeah, it made no sense.
And it faded out of existence because it wasn't very popular because it was there 1 minute and then it went away without any explanation of, why it went away. It's stupid things like that. It just drives me nuts when they start changing things up. It's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
They just ignore it. They hope that people don't notice that it's gone. Just, pretend it never happened.
Well, they killed him off while disabled his healing factor and encased him in molten antimentium for a while. Then somehow he got out of it.
Yeah.
He got better from dying.
Yeah, it was just weird because, I know they had Kitty phase into there to pull him out of the adamantium casing, and they just left the actual shell that he was encased in there. And that's when everybody was trying to get it because they thought he was still in there. But then they had buried him near a tree somewhere on the property base, and all of a sudden
Okay, I
he
forgot
was
that.
alive, and he was with this lady, and she, messed with his mind like everybody else does, and he became an assassin, and he had heat claws. It was just, I didn't enjoy that run. I was kind of pissed off when they killed him off altogether. It was an excellent story run, but then bringing him back, it was a hard read for a little while for me.
Alpha Proto's like things usually go away because other writers don't know about it. Yeah, that's one thing that Marvel used to be good about. They got rid of them all. They used to have historians that would keep track of like continuity.
Yeah,
but
continuity everywhere.
Those people were fired a long time ago.
Yeah. Thing is, continuity is always key to me, and I hate when they don't stick with the continuity and then they start retconning things. Like Wolverine, they retconned his whole backstory when they did his series.
Yeah.
And I haven't read any of those because I'm just gonna stick with what I know, what I've read from day one, from the late 70s to date, and I'll keep it the way it is. I just don't want any other ideas in my head of what it could be, and then it's gonna ruin it for me.
Alpha asked David Finch why he changed Taskmaster back to his classic design 2010 Moon Knight. He responded, "I didn't know he had another design."
Oh. That's the thing, is that once you get different artists in on there, they're all going to do their own rendition. It's like just stick to the what it's supposed to be. You can alter a couple things here and there. I mean, because everybody does different sizes at times, but when it comes to like the overall appearance of it, they should just stick to one medium, and it drives me nuts when they just go all over the place with it.
Well, that's why Marvel never would change characters' looks for the longest time, because they want to keep everything consistent.
Right. So it's like with Wolverine. I mean, how long was he in that brown and yellow?
Yeah. Who's responsible for continuity? That's right, the editor. Which the editors don't do too much anymore in comics. They're full of grammatical errors, spelling mistakes. They did used to have a historian that would keep up with what you can do. Basically, like a Bible thing, like a character Bible stuff.
Oh, they ought to just hire up the dude that does comics explain. I'm pretty sure he could keep their continuity in check.
They don't want it. They don't want the restriction anymore.
I mean, I don't know if they're doing it because, like, with the day and age that we're in and everything else, and different people, and our generation is slowly but surely going away, and I guess they're making way for the new kids coming into the reading factor. But I don't agree with them changing crap.
Well, the problem is though they try to change stuff for newer generations to come in reading and basically tell like the old timers to screw off.
Yep.
And the problem is though the younger generations don't read comics like we did.
No, they don't. None of my little cousins read comics at all. I'm the only one out of 22 grandkids that actually still avidly reads comic books. I mean, they read them as a kid, but once they got to like 10 or 11, they were out of the game, and they never read again. It's like, so yeah, my whole family, it's only myself and my uncle, and he's 67 or 68 now, and he still avidly reads comics.
Comics cost too much for kids to read. Yeah, absolutely. Comics have priced themselves out. That they can do cheaper comics they want to. That they can print on news. Well, it makes no sense for Marvel Comics to cost what they do, because they're not even using the same cover material for the comics anymore. They print the covers on the same paper. The interior pages are printed on.
Yep. Yeah.
So
material.
So it's impossible to get a good 9.8 comic anymore.
And I miss the old comics where that paper,
newsprint. Yeah,
I missed that.
They could go back to newsprint and cut costs like crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, and with today's technology, the quality of the ink going on there is going to be better.
Right there, for $5, they can spend that on free to play direct download content, DLC.
it still kind of bothers me, like with my fingers when I'm flipping through the pages. That kind of, that new stock paper they got on there. It still drives me nuts to this day.
Yeah, I like the new. And your memory is connected so much to your sense of smell too, and the newsprint has just a certain smell to it too.
Yeah.
You open an old comic, you can smell that newsprint. It's almost like it's like a paper glue mix.
Yeah.
Like an Elmer's glue paper mix smell.
Yeah.
And it just takes you back to an old comic book shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, comics
Good old days.
newsprint and the trades can be on good paper. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it should be. Like, make things where it's affordable. And there's too many books that get released each month. It's just intimidating for younger people to come in the comics too and see like, well, there's Marvel's releasing 50 books this month, or DC,
Exactly.
or even more than that sometimes.
That's why I was happy when that new guy took over. I can't remember his name when he took over Marvel Comics, because he said one of the biggest problems he saw was like the X-Men had way too many titles. So he condensed them down and we're right back to where we were before he condensed everything. So we're right back to square one. So you got like collect like 25 issues.
Yeah.
A month. And all the crossovers and everything, it's like, I hate it because
that's why I like when I'm back in the day when I collected Superman. Superman had like 4 books a month. You had Superman, Action Comics, Man of Steel, and Adventures of Superman. And they would actually put a little triangle on the covers, a little triangle shape with a number on it with a reading order. And if by chance that the Superman story crossed over with like Green Lantern, they'd put that triangle on the Green Lantern book and show the reading order. You could actually keep track of what you're supposed to read. They don't do that no more.
Yeah.
And I only had to collect 6 comics a month with the X-Men lines, because it was X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, X-Force, New Mutants, and then went to X-Force, and Excalibur, and there was one more, X-Factor for a little while. So, but then once X-Factor went, X-Factor never went, it became a different team. So then I got reduced down to 5 teams a month. So it was like 5 comics a month, which was doable. They had X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, X-Men Red, and Uncanny, and new X-Men, all new Uncanny X-Men. Before you knew it, you were like, 15, 20 titles a month into it at $5-6 a pop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they condensed it all down. The guy came in, he revamped the whole thing and said, we don't need all these extra titles. Let's just condense it down to like 2 or 3 titles. And they did it for a while. But then now they got in this whole Krakoan thing. Their titles, it's like 7 or 8 titles plus crossovers plus special event comics and everything else, and it's just a pain.
Yeah, they could easily do like a Shonen Jump style book for Marvel.
Oh yeah,
do a big book, have everything collected in one thing a month, and have different basically like an anthology type thing where you go through each book has got different stories. They got Bleach, you got Dragon Ball, and One Piece, and all that, and Shonen Jumps. And it don't have to. Really, you don't need color on some of the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I'd buy an X-Men comic if it was in black and white.
I think that head is going to fit perfect once I resculpt it to look like a Lord. And get that suit. I hope it's ready to mail out to Don.
That's going to be cool.
Did you see, like, in the comics, too, they got, what's Reed Richards' son's name?
Franklin.
Yeah, they got Franklin as a mutant now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, they started doing some more testing and everything else, and Reed Richards got in the middle of it, and I guess kind of dummied down his powers, and genetic altering, and Professor X figured out he was a mutant, so they wanted him to come with Coca-Cola. It was just a huge mess. So, of course, now you got the Fantastic Four trying to, get into it with the X-Men, big old brawl, and it was just not working out. So I was like, at no point ever in the comics would I ever have thought Franklin as a mutant.
Oh, this is what's really dumb, Alpha Proto. Somebody was talking about this last week. Franklin has a power to alter reality. Dyes his hair black.
Yeah, what? It was
Doesn't use
black.
power to do it. Doesn't use his power to do it. He dyes his hair.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing. Is like his hair is black, and then like he's a mutant now, but Kitty Pryde is not a mutant. It's all over the damn place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. They're just changing way too many things, and it's driving me nuts.
I got Grifter head. I'm gonna make like a Marvel Legends scale Grifter. Yeah, Kitty's not a mutant anymore. It's
Yeah, because in order to actually get to the Krakoa, you have to go through one of their gates, which are like these plant gates. And she tried going through, and she broke her nose because she couldn't go through, and it was just like a force field keeping her going in there. It turns out she's not a damn mutant anymore.
Yep.
I can't remember what she's supposed to be, like a god or a celestial or something, but she's on a different way, so she had to just consistently operate outside of the island in order to actually still be, with the mutants and everything.
Lame.
Yeah, I was just like, what the hell is that? And then they killed her, but the Coens had the ability to bring them back, but then they're like, well, how can we bring her back if she's not a mutant? But they still managed to bring her back somehow or another, even though she's not a mutant. Because Sebastian Shaw killed her.
Just like when Palpatine, somehow he returned.
They always return. Everybody returns at one point or another. Because I know Colossus got killed, he returned. Wolverine got killed, he returned. Kitty got killed, she returned. Professor X has died a number of times, and he's returned.
Oh yeah, hell, Red Skull took his brain out of his corpse.
Mm-hmm.
He still came back.
Oh yeah. That's because he had forged back up everybody's data, and then he's got that guy Gold Balls and Hope Summers and the other three individuals to make the egg, fertilize the egg, implant on the memories in the egg, and everything else, and then all the mutants are hatched out of eggs.
Yeah, that's about what last about when I stopped reading too, somewhere in there. I picked up books after that, just basically just a habit.
Yeah,
got newer books, but I really didn't. I've skimmed through them. But I was just going through the motions, really.
Yeah, I want to get that new one where it's X-Men versus Avengers versus the Celestials.
Where are you?
That one.
But yeah, I figure I lost train of thought now. But World War Hulk is probably one of the last really good storylines they had.
Yeah.
Wasn't Tony Stark killed in the comics and they had the AI thing, or was that in a different out of the 616?
Oh, yeah, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel killed Tony.
Okay, because in X-Men comics, he's back.
Well, it's a clone.
It's a clone? Okay, because I was like, how the hell is he back? I thought he was an AI now.
I think it's a clone with Tony's memories now.
Okay, maybe the X-Men hatched him. Who knows?
I think it was a Tony backup thing.
They might have.
It's dumb now. Death has no consequences in comics anymore.
Yeah. It's like certain characters, I get it. It's like they're going to kill him off. Like when they killed off Superman, I'm like, back in the day, and I remember reading, I was like, they're going to bring him back.
They try to say, retcon. It's like, he didn't die. No, he died. He was dead.
Yeah, Doomsday put him in the ground.
Well, you know what they say, though? They say that he's just basically lying dormant.
Yeah, he was in a stasis.
Pa Kent had a heart attack.
Who?
Pa Kent, Jonathan Kent.
Oh, yeah.
He had a heart attack and died. And when he was, but while they were working on resuscitating him, he went to the afterlife and brought back Clark's soul. And that's when the reign of Superman
just
started.
Off Magneto.
But then they try to say retcon and say, he was just in a coma. The character they should have never brought back was Doomsday. They should have went with the original origin for Doomsday. They had two options for origins for Doomsday. One, what they went with, which I don't like, was the technological golem. Two, a lost demigod. which would have made more sense by being able to kill Superman.
Now, was he supposed to be a weapon that the Kryptonians they developed, and then they couldn't control? Am I right, or is that another?
No, that was on Hunter Prey was the storyline where they gave the origin for Doomsday.
Yeah.
Pre-Krypton, before it was inhabited by the Kryptonians, this scientist was actually trying to develop basically what Doomsday is, a technological golem, a weapon.
Okay.
And started out with an infant. Krypton is a harsh planet, unbreathable atmosphere. As soon as the first time they put the infant out on the planet, died instantly. The lungs burned up and everything. They collected the genetic material. They kept sending it out, and forced evolution. So eventually, it was able to survive on its own, breathing on its own. But Krypton was inhabited by these like rock creatures savage rock creatures that would kill anything that moves, and then they start turning as soon as the baby was survive on its own, they tore it apart. Collected material. Eventually, it got strong enough where it killed all the rock creatures.
Yeah, because once he dies a certain way, he can't die that way again.
Yeah, then once he sees threats, and once he got to the point where all the threats on the planet are gone except for the people who kept killing him over and over. So he went after the scientist team and killed them, and he got off the planet on a supply ship coming to supply the scientists, and he got on the ship and he left, killed everybody on the ship like his autopilot, and eventually he ran into Darkseid. He got after Darkseid. He went to a planet with there's like the royalty actually could combine into one energy being, and they killed Doomsday. Then they wrapped him in the funeral garbs. That's what we see, and they launched him into space according to their customs, even though he is a monster. So they launched him into space, landed on Earth, and then that's the death of Superman. That's when it starts.
Yeah.
I like the idea that he's lost demigod better, but they didn't go with that. And
they should have.
Yeah, I always hated the fact too. He seemed to have another power that was latent power that never talked about. And anytime he showed up, people forgot how to use their own powers. He could take out people doing with the stupidest ways.
That's insane.
Like tripping the Flash when he's running. You can't do that. I think he threw Martian Manhunter at the Flash and he tripped over top of him. When the Flash is running, he's got the Speed Force has a protective aura around him. You can't trip him.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're at the 3:33 mark.
Oh yeah.
I think it's time to call it a night, my friends.
Yes.
And it
is.
I'll finish up these wings tomorrow, or whenever I get back down here painting. But I think that gray really, really makes them pop.
You could tell, yeah, it's a way better difference on there. I like that better.
And the black lines, like we said, if it went black, has just been just too bold.
Yeah.
All right, and be sure to thank you for everybody coming out, hanging out with us in the chat. And next Saturday at 8 o'clock, we're going to do another customizer showcase. We're going to sit down with another customizer. We do like a show someone's work, and we do like a little interview, questions and answers interview with them. It's going to be Alphonse. What's his customizing handle?
Celestro's Mike Customs.
And that'll be next Saturday at 8 o'clock. Then next Sunday at 9, we'll be back with another WIP IT Sunday.
All right. Take care, Darth.
Take care, Darth, Alpha, and Nico, and Kevin, and
hey, something wrong.
And everyone else. Oh, and something wrong. And have a good one, guys.
Take care.
Have a good one, guys.
Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll catch y'all next time. Let me find the button here. I'm looking for the button.
A few minutes later.